Alrighty, everybody, welcome to another day and another stream of Spyro. I was offline yesterday because, simply put, I was just enjoying life with my family. So, a big letter. I was gonna say letter F in the comments, but how about like a letter? I don't know, F-A-M. I don't know. Just type something family related in the comments. Tell me who your favorite family member is, and I'll be sure to let all the other ones know. That's the case. I'll out you. But anyways, guys, look, enough joking around. Let's play some fucking Spyro and get a fucking world record and change the world, all right? Because I'm not busy fucking around here. I watched one of my shitty intros like that. Speaking of family members, my freaking aunt was watching my intro the other day, and that shit was cringe as hell. So today, I'm telling you right now, Jan, we're gonna change the world playing this game, all right? So, that's just my message to her in case she's watching this VOD. What's up, Versified, Harold Cricks, Tata, Dick Butters, and Agent Haven? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the good lucks, guys. Yeah, so, you know, I haven't really been playing this game the last few days too much. But that's okay, because I've been enjoying my time with Sarah and, like I said, the family and everything. I feel good right now. I mean, I have that sort of fresh... sort of feeling like the anti-burnout, whatever it is. I don't feel like rusty per se, but I probably am a little. Hopefully we get some okay runs today. I'm gonna just try to, you know, as usual, just keep the expectations low and the focus high to some degree. I don't know. We'll see how talkative I am. World Changers in the chat. What's up, Tara Stark? Welcome. Oh, yesterday, I don't know if any of you guys caught this. But yesterday, Sarah and I played Roblox on her stream. We were playing a dress-up game, which was really cute. We were fighting with 8-year-olds because I wanted to dress up as Obama, and everyone was like, "What the fuck are?" Everyone's like, "Ew." Everyone's dressing up as like sexy, like, you know, jungle-themed ladies and stuff, you know. But I was Obama. And then I did sexy Obama. I took off his pants and like it gave him bunny ears. So yeah, it was pretty good so far. Elucidark, thank you for the tier 1, and a Cubic Mixer as well with the tier 1. Thank you so much, guys. 30 months and 17 months respectively. Now, I love you too, Elucidark and Cubic. You guys are very special. Fan funding. I gotta put this shit over here. I'm just adjusting my alert stuff. Don't mind me. But yeah, welcome everybody. Another day, another grind. You know how it goes. Another PB maybe. Another PP. Okay. Yeah, what was I saying? Was I saying something? Oh shit, I fucked up my window here. Do this. Nice. Okay. So yeah, I think I don't know. We'll see what the warm-up looks like today. I'm gonna head over to I'm gonna head out of this level. We're gonna go to, let's do high cave. Let's do some high caves just to practice my flame charging. I remember somewhat that I've been fucking that up lately. It's my Auntie Jan in the chat. I don't need to change the world. Thank you, Trix Cross. Don't worry, I'm gonna verify that was actually sent by her later today when I go eat dinner. Alright, so you're not gonna fool me with no alt accounts or anything, alright? Jan impersonator. Did my stream die the other day? Yeah, it did. My internet was just like all over the place yesterday, or day before yesterday. So I just had to end the stream. It was no use. Sometimes you gotta take the L, you know what I mean? Rather than fight it. Yeah, we ended up going on a cute date, Sarah and I. We went to go see a movie. We actually marathon watched Inside Out, the Disney movie, and then we watched Inside Out 2 in a theater with like a popcorn and a Slurpee. It was a very cute date. They were all right movies. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed just hanging with Sarah and watching a cute little movie. My big takeaway is that one character, Disgust, has a fat ass. That's my only takeaway from having an Inside Out day. What's up, Il Meal, Pablo, Stefan, and Zed? Welcome, everybody. Doing some one time. Hey, let's try bike caves here. I haven't done this in a while. Get some supercharged practice here. I might be off cycle with the spider here. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, what? I wasn't left enough there. I'm trash. That mistake that I made there is the reason why people don't usually go for that strat more. Feels very unfair when that happens. But usually the fix is just to go left more. Alright, let's head to another level here. I'll do some blowhard, maybe some jock. You know, the usual. Thank you, Relly Revy. Appreciate you watching all my videos lately. The latest video we just posted just hit 70,000 views, so thanks everyone for watching that. Oh, it might be my first video to hit 100K. Come. We'll see what happens. Kiwi Turtle, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome, Kiwi. 45 months. Kiwi's been here for a minute. Really appreciate you. Thanks for hanging all this time. Kiwi's an OG. I'll look at those in a sec. See if I can catch this cycle. Of course. Oh, I got too hasty. I've done that in runs before. Getting too hasty with it. Sec Riz with the Prime and Antiki with the 42 months as well. Posting a cute little happy emote. Yeah, don't be hasty here. Don't be hasty. That's like the rule. The golden rule. Be hasty until you reach the platforms, then take it slow. Every time. Golden rule. This part you have to be hasty. Not too hasty. If you're too hasty, you'll also miss shit here. Just in general. Be fast but not hasty. How did that miss? Oh my god, this game sucks. Far too hasty, my lord. Far too hasty. I will now kill thine self. Try again. Waiting for me to do a no glide run. It's not possible to beat the game without gliding. I'll just tell you right now. And also, New Game Plus already did a video about that, so it'd be redundant if I did such a thing. Tessiz, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome. But I should make more like what Relly was saying. I should make more speedrun history videos. I still have yet to make like a 120% world record history. So I should probably get to work on. I actually started a video like that like a way while ago. It's on my Virginia computer, so I'll probably work on that more when I get back there. But for now, I'm working on a. I'm just gonna spoil it. You know, I'm just gonna. I've been secretive about it for the last while, but I think I'm just gonna spoil it. The video I'm currently working on now here in Missouri, is called. It's gonna be like. I don't have an exact name for it, but it's gonna be like. Odd and oddly remarkable places in Spyro 1. And the reason I'm going to call it that is because there's a video by another guy called Odd and Unremarkable Places in Spyro, where he just like stands in front of the fucking force field and Stone Hill is like, what the fuck is this thing? Well, I'm going to like go to all the weird, I'm going to go behind that barrier. I'm going to go onto all the weird like little stalactites, weird spots that you're not supposed to access normally on top of these mountains and shit. I'm gonna make a video about that. A truly odd and remarkable places in Spyro video. Yeah, that guy makes pretty good videos. Oh, what is it? Any Austin. I think in general there's like a whole niche with Spyro videos about just talking about the vibe of video games. Like I think that's a lot of what Any Austin does. He just talks about like different video game vibes, you know? Or like that one other video that's like Spyro 2. Why is Spyro 2 such a cozy game? You know, stuff like that. I'm trying to find the right balance of like of informative, interesting stuff that you didn't know about this game, while also trying to hit the right balance of like, oh, but what a vibe this is, you know, like. I'm trying not to be too strong in either direction with this next video, so I've been like re-recording it a bunch to try to get the right balance. So we'll see. Either way, let's head over to Jacques. Let's go to Jacques. Love you, baby. Kawachi. That's what they call cozy. Kawachi. I don't know why I grabbed those gems. Oh my god, I'm already fucking up. You can beat Year of the Dragon without gliding? I didn't know that. What's the consensus on Reignited Trilogy speedrunning? Like, you're asking me what everybody's opinion is mixed together about it? Well, as the person that, as the arbiter of opinions here, I'll tell you how everybody should feel about Reignited. Fuck that game. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, Reignited Trilogy has some pretty interesting speedruns. And this is my opinion now. There's some pretty interesting speedruns. I think, you know, some people like those games more than others. I think there's things to be, you know, critical of with those games. But regardless, as speedruns, they're pretty interesting. There are some kind of cool exploits and glitches. Interesting speed game. I'd say check it out. I'm not an expert on Reignited speedrunning. I obviously focus on the original games, and there's really no crossover between the originals and Reignited. They're just different games. So if you're curious about it, I'd say go on speedrun.com, check out some of the high-level players of those games, and follow their streams, and then you'll kind of start getting a better idea for that whole culture, so to speak. No, I'm not making that. Oh, I made that. So yeah, Reignited speedrunning, pretty cool. That's my professional opinion. I'll never do it. I prefer the original games too much. Like, it just feels wrong for me to play Reignited. Like, it's just not my thing. But that doesn't mean it's, you know, not a good speed game or anything. You know what I mean? They play the same? Yeah, to you they do. I'm just gonna say, and don't take this offensively, to you they do, but to me, they don't, you know? So let's just leave it at that, and that's cool, you know? So it's like, it's kind of one of those things with SRT, you know, everyone's got different opinions about it, like, you know? So I'm not here to shit on anyone's, like, SRT opinions. What's up, OSRS? Welcome, welcome. Is it the same vibe as the Crash remakes? Well, I mean, you're the one that played it, right? Didn't you say that you play that they play the same? Crash's physics are weird in the yeah, I mean, it's just an entirely different physics engine. Again, I think at this point, like, you know, I think you develop your own opinion about it. I'm not here to tell you how to feel about it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, to me, my opinion is that it's just an entirely different game from the originals. Similarly to Crash, as you say, like the Insane Trilogy has just got entirely different physics from the originals. And that's fine. That's cool, you know? But yeah, there's just no crossover. It's like, I think as fans, like looking back on these games, it's like we really want to compare the remakes with the originals a lot. And I'm just here to tell you guys that they're not similar at all. There's not like, oh, okay, I'm good at this game, so I'll be good at Reignited. No. And vice versa. So if you want an opinion to assimilate with, how about that one? That, you know, just don't treat them like they're the same thing, you know? There's an opinion you can have. Or not, I don't care. Let's head over to Nasty's World. And yeah. You missed all that because of an ad? Well, hey, you know what I should do? I should make like a little like YouTube link anytime an ad plays. But yeah, here's my YouTube right here. You can watch there and there's less ads if you're curious about that. If ads are annoying you. I am live there as well. Or you can sub. I like that idea. That's an even better idea. There we go. Oh, there's a juicy one right there. Cleaning up a free N64. Nice. Sounds fun. Oh, by the way, I didn't shout these out, but thank you, Tessiz and Time Traveler for the Tier 1 and Tier 3, respectively. Time Traveler sticking with the Tier 3. Thank you so much for that, man. 32 years of lewd things, he says. And Tessiz with the dancing pigs. I really appreciate you guys and love you both very much. Thanks for the multiple years of support. Relly Revy with the Tier 1. Putting their money where their mouth is in the chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you for hanging out. What's up, Craig? Where's the YouTube? I don't know. Where is I don't know what a YouTube is. Speaking of YouTube and chats and stuff, we're still using the backup chat right now, the backup multi-chat. I can still see both chats. You can see them both on screen there. But yeah, the animated emotes don't work and the names and stuff aren't colorful. But we are working. I am working with the emote guy, or with the other chat guy. The guy who made the other chat to allow for some, like, you know, text, you know, fucking with, changing the colors and stuff. So, yeah. Watching my videos makes you want to learn to speedrun Spyro. You have no clue where to start. There's a tutorial out there. Yeah, you know, and I'm not telling you you have to do this, okay? So just full disclaimer, I do offer lessons, okay? Now, if you'd like, you can DM me on Discord. I charge $40 for a 1.5 hour lesson. If you're brand new to speedrunning, or you've done a couple runs, or you're a fucking expert, and you just want like you know, to talk mentality, you want to talk what do I do next, what strategies should I implement, you know, how do I get into this hobby, stuff like that. Or like, you know, should I live stream it? Should I make videos along with it? Or, you know, stuff like that. If you want to just talk about speedrunning and Spyro 1, feel free to DM me on Discord. I charge $40 for an 1.5 hour lesson. And again, full disclaimer, you totally don't need to do that to get into speedrunning. Just FYI, you know, feel free to just like ask me questions and stuff here in my chat, and I'll help the best I can. But yeah, if you're curious where to start, you know, feel free to ask. All right, let's just do a run. Fuck it, I'm feeling it. You know, I'm feeling spicy. Can you donate money for a shirt? No. Actually, if you do a $10 super chat, I'll put on a shirt. I'm not above that. Yeah, I'll put on my sushi shirt. Yeah, I've had a guy do that before as well. NC, just you know, pay for a lesson, but just hang out in an hour and a half. If you just want to hang out in a Discord call privately with me for an hour and a half, we can count that as a lesson. Your favorite PS1 game's Medieval. Nice. Yeah, I still haven't played Medieval yet. Yeah, dude, people have been recommending that to me. I mean, I've seen gameplay of it. In fact, the guy that I first watched a Spyro 1 speedrun from, Crash 41956, he does Medieval tassing. Tool-assisted speedrunning. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's get it, everybody. Knock on wood, our internet is not dead today, which is a wonderful thing. We're actually able to grind out some runs. It is almost 2 o'clock my time, and we're gonna be having family over around like 5 or 6. So I got a good at least 3 to 4 hours to grind out, to bang out the runs here. So let's see if we can get a good pace going today. I have been kind of lazy with streaming and running lately. So I might be rusty today. I don't know. I have a feeling that I'll shake off the rust pretty easily though, and that we can get some good runs. So let's hope for the best. You hope once I play Medieval, there's no backseaters? No, the moment I do any casual playthrough of a game, it's just backseat city, dude. But it's funny. I mean, that's part of the experience of live streaming like a full, like, blind playthrough of a game. Uh-oh, my mic is flipping. Of course my mic starts, like, turning over right as I start a run. It's literally about to flip. Oh my god. Please. No. Okay. You guys don't even know. I have this mic so precariously, like, held together with, like, a couple of textbooks underneath my TV. That's the only thing keeping it up. Oh, you stream too, Relly? I gotta follow you. I always try to follow everyone who plays these games. Oh, am I running against the wrong splits? Yeah, let me fix that. Man, my shit's all fucked up right now. I might just reset this real quick just so I can fix my mic and stuff. I think I'm gonna do that. Because I don't feel like doing all this techie stuff right now. One moment. Okay, I think this is solid, alright. And now, let me grab, yeah, let me fix my splits. I think it's just comparing against the wrong thing right now. Yeah, it's comparing against averages, which actually might not be a bad idea, but I'll compare against PB. I like comparing against PB. Thank you for the good luck and have fun. Ash, been loving the nature walk photos on your Twitter. Those are very cute. All the YouTube money? Yeah. Well, I'm not rich, I'll tell you that much. No, I kind of have to do it this way because I don't have I mean, I guess I could just Amazon like a mic stand, but...
Okay, rolling. Oh!
It works this way. Spyro is one of those games that's not only a really fun game, but also extremely interesting from a technical perspective. Yeah, true. I would say so. I'd say, you know, and for me, like, technically speaking about this game... For me, I mean, like, I look at this game technically as, like, a pretty simple game, actually. You know, like, yeah, the level of detail stuff was pretty advanced for its time, but I think looking back on it now, it's a very simple platformer, I think. It's just really well executed. You know, there's very few, like, glitches and things that, like, need explanation beyond, like, what you see on the screen. At least from my perspective, keep in mind, I've been playing this like way too long, so of course the game seems pretty simple to me, maybe not to your average, you know, person coming back and watching, but you know, when I made my speedrun like explained video for my record, I you know, it's definitely a struggle to come up with like technical things to like explain and talk about throughout the whole run. It's like once you explain, okay, I gotta get 50 dragons, 6,000 gems, 5 eggs. This is flame charging. This is charge gliding. This is what a proxy is. And now you know everything, literally. So. But you know what's funny is actually, and I should have added this as a command to my chat, is the other night I stayed up till like 5 a.m. Adding to a Google Doc that has just a bunch of different like speedrunning tech terms, like you know, like what's an FCJ, you know, stuff like that, or a triangle drop, you know. So I need to link that. I need to make a copy of that sheet that people can't edit, because right now the one that I added to is like it's just in the Spyro Discord that people can edit freely. But I'm gonna make a copy of that on my own Google and then make it privately uneditable, and link it in my chat. So that way there's like reference for people with stuff whenever I start getting technical. Yeah, the FCJ stands for a full coom jock strap. That sounds about right. You're close. Am I playing PS2 with the HDMI port? I have a whole setup explanation if you type !setup in the chat. But no, I have not hard modded my PS2, nor do I use one of those little HDMI converter things. I use something called an upscaler, which is basically like an HDMI converter, but it's like a little fancier. But yeah, for more details, you can just check out that setup command. It even has like a little imgur picture that I drew that fully shows how it all plugs together. Yeah, OSSC is goated, man. Fucking love that thing. Still have the same ones since like 2019 or whatever. Rest in peace later, who paid for it. What's up, Nico? Thank you for the good luck. Ah, fucking missed the 5 there. Come on. We're better than this. I need to figure out actually that movement a little bit more because I feel like I could do some jump charges on that hill or something, or some better flame charging. There's got to be some better movement that I'm not doing there. By the way, Arizona Vasi with the tier 1 3 minutes ago. Thank you so much for the new subs, the new tier 1s with Relly and Arizona Vasi. I love you guys very much. No, it's not an OBS add-on, Relly. I'm just using a program called Live Split, and I'm just like, you know, just capturing the window on OBS. I also do my splits using a pedal, like a USB foot pedal that I hotkey to the split program. The program's called Live Split. That's pretty much what every speedrunner uses. But yeah, I'm manually splitting with a foot pedal. It's not automatic. Some games have an auto splitter, but this game does not. Usually like PC games do. You bought a foot pedal for thieving and alking? What do you have it bound to? Like, how do you use it? I'm like actually curious. Maybe I should do that. Imagine getting banned for for macroing or whatever. It's legal to use a foot. It's just bound to left mouse click. Is that what it is? Or is it bound to an F key? It's got to be one of those two, right? Yeah, if you play on emulator, there's an auto splitter. That is true. Just left mouse click. That's kind of funny. Oh, I like this. Nice. Oh, I almost missed that. We're good. Should you get into old school RuneScape? I'd say try it. I mean, you know, it's free. Free to play at least, you know, just to get started. I can't really say because like it's such a grindy, slow-paced game, but it's also at the same time it's such a fucking aesthetic and a vibe at the same time that, you know, I can't really say like whether you would like that or not, whether any just given new player would like it. I can't recommend or not recommend RuneScape to anybody, old school RuneScape. MMOs generally are like that, you know. They're like horrible, but also like the fucking amazingest thing ever. It just kind of depends on your perspective. Where did I buy the picture in the background? It's just one that my mom has. Like, it's some ancient shit. It's like probably picked up from the flea market like 10 years ago or something. My dad has a lot of art that he's been making. I'd love to put some of my dad's art downstairs here. You always thought the dragon in the cave was a girl dragon in Dark Hollow. I don't think he is. He does have a bit of a feminine voice, though. I'll give you that. Dylan, thank you for the sub. Welcome. Hope you're doing well today. Hope life is good. Thank you, First Maple. Yeah, the movement's all right now. I mean, it's just like I'm not fucking up too hard yet. I'll just put it that way. Yeah, you can tell I'm kind of bleeding time. I'm not like pacing out of my mind or anything. Thank you. It's better this way anyways, just so I'm not like causing more mistakes. Your DIT teacher? What does DIT stand for? Oh, your teacher worked on RuneScape? That's cool. Digital Information Technology. Man, that sounds like a cool class to take in middle school or high school. I remember we had like computers class in middle school. That was a fun class. The teacher taught us like how to use like Photoshop and whatnot. Basic like iMovie and Photoshop basically, right? We had to make like a little project. And I remember in that class, like I would just go on Wikipedia because I'd like finish my shit like super early compared to most people. That I'd just go on Wikipedia because, you know, there's like firewalls and stuff, so I can't like play like Flash games or anything. So I'd just go on Wikipedia, and at the time, Grand Theft Auto 4 was gonna, you know, come out soon. So I would just read the Wikipedia page for Grand Theft Auto 4 over and over and just hype myself up about it. It was like 2006 or something. How did that miss? You're kidding me. I don't know what to do here. This is like fucked. How did that fucking miss, bro? That had to have missed. That had to have missed by a fucking pixel. That's ridiculous. Well, there goes some time. Have I seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories speedruns? Yes. You know, the former world record holder of this game also grinded Forbidden Memories a lot. In fact, there's quite a lot of crossover between PlayStation 1 platforming speedrunning and Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories speedrunning. A lot of the same players. I'm not a Yu-Gi-Oh! Guy. I've never been into like card games or anything like that. Magic or any of that, so yeah, Forbidden Memories is not really my thing, but yeah, I definitely respect how like RNG heavy and long of a speedrun it is, or playthrough, whatever. Oh, I didn't know that, really. Who is that? Was that Surreal, or who is that? Please, just keep moving. It's bad. Surreal? How did I know it was fucking Surreal? Surreal would be the one to fucking do some like oddball fucking thing like that. I like that. Yeah, I still follow Surreal. Sometimes he streams. Surreal was like the original inspiration, you know, for a lot of older Spyro runners. Like Chris LBC was a huge Surreal fan back in the day. I was personally a fucking dumbass because when I first got into this game in like 2013, I didn't watch, you know, speedrunners like who would have been like Surreal, you know, at the time, or Tuval or Chris or whatever. I didn't watch any of them because I like wasn't that deep into like the speedrun community of these games yet. So I would just watch like the same like old shitty YouTube video of like a time that was like 20 minutes slower than record. Whatever. So yeah, I never really got to see Surreal like in his prime. But I did watch Chris a lot when he was like the real like dominant player in this game. From like 2014 to 2016, roughly. Am I gonna cut stream and drive to Pittsburgh for GDQ? No, I'm not gonna do that. I think I'm I know I was banned from this GDQ that just finished. I'm not. I think I'm also banned for the AGDQ 2025. I think I'm unbanned for SGDQ 2025. So I'm not gonna do any emergency like random shit like that. Yeah. Okay. I was banned because I went last year. Last year I went to AGDQ without registering, and which would have been fine if I'd have just hung out in like hotel rooms and stuff. But stupidly, I went into the practice room at one point and just hung out and watched a guy play Gran Turismo for like 5 minutes. But then one of the volunteers asked to see my badge, and I didn't have one. And then it was like a security issue, right? Safety issue. So they had to ban me for that, basically. And I also want to just say that it was entirely my fault, and I deserved that ban. And I'm thankful it wasn't a perma ban, because they take safety pretty seriously at those events, understandably. So I don't want to see any like, oh my god, I don't want to see any fucking like, what the fuck, GDQ sucks type shit in my chat about it. Like, I deserved that ban. I'm not about to like play into any like, oh, it's not a big deal. I'm not about to say any of that shit, because it is a big deal. Like sure, I'm cool, but what if some fucking other crazy person like was there? Like, who knows, right? I mean, I don't know. It's their event. Like, I'm not here to fucking tell them how to run it. But yeah, I broke the rules, and so I got banned for a year. So basically, I'm gonna be coming back to SGDQ 2025, I think, which is cool. I mean, it works out for me because like, I had my fun. I've gone to many GDQs at this point. So like, I've had my fun, done my runs, hung out with the people and whatnot. Like, I think it was high time for me to take a little break from GDQ, a little year-long break. So I mean, it just works out. I feel like the universe has like a reason for all this shit. And so by the time I go to SGDQ 2025, like, it'll be more fun that way, I think, rather than just going to like every event or whatever. Or trying to weasel my way into, an event without a badge. It's just like, don't be cringe like that. Just wait, and then, and then just do it. So I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm not like permabanned or anything. And I just want to reiterate one more time, I fully support GDQ's decision to ban me over breaking their rules. Like, it makes sense. Yeah, I fought the law and the law won. Yeah, basically. Found you because of a run I did at GDQ. Nice. Nice. What's up, Q Brazzy? Yeah, this run sucks, but I'm just going to keep going. What the fuck? GDQ sucks. No, I'm not trying to get into that. They banned me for even just looking. To reiterate, they banned me for not having a registration in the event space, which is against the rules and a safety issue for them, understandably. So learn from me. Don't go to... This applies, by the way, this like lesson applies to any convention, not just like GDQ. But if you go to like a con or like anything like TwitchCon or any of that shit, and even if you can like somehow sneak in through like a back door or something, and then you get caught without a badge and then you're banned, they will ban you for life for that, just like be aware of that. Safety at these events, I mean, is pretty important to them. Even if you are not directly a danger, like being there and breaking that rule is a danger to most of these events. So, learn from my mistake. Don't try to be sneaky like that. If you're gonna show up at an event without a badge, fully be ready to not be a part of the event space. You can hang out outside the event. You can't go in the event. This is pretty obvious stuff to most people, but when you're in the moment, it kind of feels like, oh, everyone's going to like, let me just, I can go in through this way. It's not a big deal. No, it is a big deal. Don't fuck around with that. Learn from my mistakes. 117% in 3 hours. Yeah, that's my PB. The world record in that category is 2 hours and 51 minutes, I think, by Ivani. I might be off by a minute or two. Nice. Boo, boo. Oh, you're going to PAX? I've never been to PAX before. What does that stand for again? What's up, Bomb Buns? Good to see you. Your fear is running Spyro and not knowing anyone in it? I have bad news for you. Like, that's how you have to start. I'm sorry. But the good news is that once you like do like a single run, or even before you do runs, you can join the speedrunning Discord, talk to people, ask questions, just like how you're already, I'm sorry to tell you, but because you're in my stream asking questions, talking to me, you're officially part of the community, you know, broadly speaking. So you've already failed to not be a part of the community. Like, it's just something you can't avoid. But yeah, starting out, I totally get what you're saying. It's like, oh man, like, you know, I'm not going to get accepted by my speed friends. Dog, don't worry about it. Literally, nobody cares. In a good way. In a good way. Nobody cares if you have a good time or not, is what I mean to say. Like, you're valid. You're accepted. I officially knight you as part of the Spyro speedrunning community. There you go. Fuck. I fucked up the level doing that. Yeah, you will join the community. Because I've always been that way as well. I've always been like, you know, speedrunning's not like a big community thing to me. And of course, I'm one to talk, having this fucking stream and everyone in my chat and stuff. But I've always looked at this like, okay, it's just me in the game. You know, whatever my journey is with the game is what it is. You know, regardless of any community, whatever. But the truth is that it's not like that. The truth is that like whatever you do, even if you just try to be solidarity just on your own, offline runs, you know, whatever, like you gotta share them somewhere, you know. You gotta at least submit a run to the leaderboards. You know what I mean? So you can be as a part of or not a part of the speedrun community as you want. You know, my advice is don't take that element of speedrunning too seriously, where you like need to have validation from certain people or whatever, or like you need your friends to play with you or whatever. Like, it's just you in a game, you know? Remember that. But yeah, making friends is great, and the community aspect is great also. I'm just not the type to make that my whole motivation or whatever. But that's just me. What's up, Tomos? Thanks for the good luck. Strawberry is 252nd in any percent. Nice. Yeah, who joined the 40 orb race yesterday? That was yesterday, right? Any new Spyro 2 gamers? Keep it together. This run is bad, but it's not atrocious yet. You're 31, you don't need validation anymore? Well, I like to hear that. That's good to hear. Isn't that funny how like the older we get, the less we like care what other people think? Unrelated to Spyro, but Pokemon. I don't stream shiny Pokemon I get, but I post to Twitter. It's hard to do something completely disconnected. Yeah, I hear you. I feel that. I feel that. We blew that hard. True. I think I lost like a second or two on it. Still sub 20 seconds behind. For making some fucking annoying mistakes, I'm not doing terribly here or anything. Oh, you joined, Kata? Nice. Great to see you. Great to see you. I really love seeing that, like players like yourself, Kata. Am I pronouncing that right, Kata? I love seeing the speedrunning for fun like approach. It really is like a breath of fresh air to me, being such a fucking degenerate, like hardcore bitch about this. It's like, isn't that funny how it's like I've seen a lot of speedrunners over the years be like, oh, you know, I feel like I'm not like hardcore enough, you know, or whatever. And then from my perspective, it's like, man, I'm too hardcore. I need to just relax and like have fun, like on this run, for example. You know, it's just funny how it's like a grass is greener type of on the other side type of thing. So yeah, it's very nice to see someone like yourself. Anyways. Oh. What? Dude, I'm just the king of barely missing shit in these flight levels today. Please at least get this. Thank you. Yeah, I noticed that like GDQs or just like events that I go to, it's very rare that you'll actually like meet like other like really hardcore like daily grindy, you know, streaming all the fucking time, making YouTube videos all the fucking time-esque speedrunners. Most people you meet at those events are just like volunteers or just fans, viewers, you know, whatever. Really broadens like my perspective because I look at this hobby very narrowly, you know. I'm like, okay, I fucking do my runs and that's it, you know, like whatever, but you know, there's a lot of different perspectives. Hypno Shark doesn't come to GDQ. I met him at ESA. I feel so bad. I wish I could have spent more time with him at ESA. But maybe on a future year. Good. It's weird that that last frog didn't run more to the left, but I'll take it. Good flame charges so far, at least. What's up, Ricky? Gonna go smack some golf balls? That's all I read, dude. Enjoy. You going to one of those, like, driving range places that serves drinks or whatever? I love those. What's it called, like, Top Golf or whatever? I have way too many gems to be worrying about that. I should have just skipped those guys. Oh, yeah, no, I knew that was happening. I didn't react quickly enough. Oh! You cannot escape the tongue. I believe that's the motto of your mother as well. Yeah, Topgolf is awesome. I went there with some coworkers back when I used to have a job. I'm a degenerate. Topgolf is fun. Drinks and driving, not like driving a car, but like driver golf. You know what I mean? Drinks and drives. Maybe I should come up with another motto. Do I have piercings or tattoos? I got my ear pierced when I was like in 4th grade. That I think it's closed up by now. And no, I don't have any tattoos. I was thinking about getting the PS2 like spinny like lights on the home menu screen, like on my back or something, like on the top of my back. Maybe put the initials FDS there or something. That's like my only tattoo idea. If I'm ever like, I'm never gonna go out and get a tattoo like that on my own, but I know at some point in the future, I'm gonna end up at a tattoo shop with some people, and they're like, dude, you should get a tattoo. And if I do, that's gonna be the one I get. But I'm waiting to be peer pressured. Expensive hobby? What, golf? It's not as bad as some hobbies. It really depends on where you're at and what places you have access to. Am I tall? No, I'm not. I'm 5'10". I'm pretty average. Dude, I keep saying this. I have like the most average build ever. Like in the character creator, all of the sliders are dead center. Do this. I'm not fat. I'm not well, I'm kind of fat, but if I treated my body better, I'd be less fat. I'd be very not fat, not thin, not muscular, not skinny, whatever. I'm not bald, but I don't have all my hair. Oh my god, damn it, please. Give me this. I hate you. Fucking bitch ass. You're 6'3", nice. 5'10" isn't small. 5'10's like average, I thought. I thought 5'9" was average. Average height. It depends where you are in the world, I think. .58. Get a tattoo somewhere you could see it. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I could put the PS2 lights on like my arm or something. Wow, dude, I jumped too early was the problem there. Now this is I'm gonna be like a minute behind here. I'm pretty sure death abusing would have been faster. Hard to say. I have to time that. Oh, still less than a minute behind. We said the 37 is still alive. Let's see if we can have a strong end game here. I'm definitely over gemmed. Yeah, I'm really over gemmed actually. So we can start like getting real ballsy with these gems. If I get the out of bounds here, then it's fucking on. Yeah, I gotta get the fucking PS2 home menu orbs on my balls so I can move them around in a circle. I like where your head's at. Animated tattoo. I'm telling you guys, one day they're gonna have fucking animated tattoos. Like, I feel like we're not far from that reality. I could skip those boxes. In fact, I will. I'm going to skip all that just to catch up a little bit. What's up, Mad Boz? Mad for Boz? Max... I'm trying to understand what the phonetic pronunciation of that. Max D4 Boss. Well, I'm going to say Mad Boss. Mad Boss works for me. Oh wait, maxed for boss, right? Maxed for like maxed character. Maxed for boss. I think I'm getting it. It's taking me a while. Max da boss. Oh, Max da boss. Okay, I should be on top of the duh usage instead of the. That's like what my username is. Ooh, a gold 1 second time save because I skipped a bunch of gems. Yeah, no, me too, Max. Me too. My username was created in like 3rd grade. You barely know what sheesh means. To be fair, like defining sheesh is kind of challenging. Like it's just a reaction noise. I'm gonna go this way. Don't die. Okay, I did a power jump by accident, kind of, sort of. It technically has to be a jump charge to power jump. So I guess technically not. Oh my god, I suck. Now I'm a minute behind. Oh, but look at the second stair at least. That's definitely making up the time loss for sure. Let me get the flop here for Jesus. Oh, come on. Lord, yeah, God hates me. Dude, I literally need that. I skipped too many gems to dodge that. That was like the worst homeworld I could have done. Yeah, correct, Samuel. But you don't have to pronounce it like that. I prefer people just call me Deo, like Mayo. The original intention was like duh instead of the yo man. But you know, again, I was a stupid ass fucking child. So I didn't know what I was doing. Oh! Barely turned, dude. I'm gonna blame my stick for these flight levels being atrocious. Totally not my fault. It's totally my fault. Is it pronounced Deo man or Deo man? It's Deo. Deo man. I think that's the generally accepted pronunciation. People try to overcomplicate it. People really do. Every time I go into a stream, there's like a 50-50 chance that they're like, wait a minute, Dio? Every time they say that, I'm like, why? Why overcomplicate it? You can call me whatever, I don't care. What's up, Corum? Welcome, welcome. What's up, Marquisha? Thank you for the good luck. This run's dog shit, but it's okay. We're going to do more today. This is like kind of the no reset to warm up. Yo, Drunk House, good to see you. Welcome. I did not check my gem count, but hopefully it's good. I think it's okay. We'll see. Yeah, people think my name is a reference to Neo, Neo. Or they think it's Dayman. Ah! So there you go. There's me impersonating those things. I hope that made somebody happy here who was thinking about that. It's not a reference. Dude, did I not explain that I was a dumbass child? Do I have to keep explaining my username, guys? Do I have to, really? There's no reference. It's not referencing anything. It's just a name that I thought was cool when I was a kid. There is a story behind it. It's because, I guess there technically is a reference because I would write the word yo on the whiteboard in elementary school. So when I made my RuneScape username, I said, duh, yo, man. That was like, it made sense to me. Little did I know I would have to be answering fucking questions for the rest of my life about it. Damn it, I have no gems. It's not paying attention. So yeah, I'm done talking about it now. It's only like the most, I've only answered this and said this like a million times, so. We're gonna focus on rat proxy here. In the flight levels, how close are the flight paths to the theoretical intended paths by the developer? Well, the thing is you can't know what the developers intended. You can kind of, sometimes it's more clear than others. And in flight levels, it's definitely like that, where there's like a intended path from like, at least for like one group of collectibles. But stringing them all together in an all-in-one, you know, it's not really necessary. There's not always like the most clear-cut way of doing that. So I can't really say for sure, but if I were to just assume like what the developer intended paths were, I think the speedrun paths are pretty close to that. Not the exact same, but somewhat close. At least for a few of the collectibles. Oh my god. Guys, I just want to reiterate that I am done talking about my name. Thank you. Let's finish up this run, and then I'm going to go pee, and then we're going to actually try to get some more runs going. I'm a big pee guy. How was the day off yesterday? It was good. I spent. The reason I took a day off was because one of my aunts and uncle, or one of my uncles and his wife, I should say, was 38-36. That was a good run. I'm sorry. I'll continue what I just said in a sec, but let me just review the run real quick. That run sucked. Okay, so to answer what you were saying, yeah, I took the day off because I was having I went out to lunch with my family, basically, and Sarah, and, you know, by the time we got home, I was I barely slept, by the way, yesterday, so I knew if I'd had tried to force runs out yesterday, it just would have been no good. So we came home and took a nap, and then I cooked more food, and then we napped some more, and then we played Roblox on Sarah's stream, which was a lot of fun, and then we went to sleep, so it was a good day. And that's what I did yesterday. I also took the day off 3 days ago, so I've just generally been kind of lazy with streaming lately. So today, you know, I would like to get some decent paces going today, and at least a decent length stream. Who knows, whatever. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that run, and I'm gonna go pee while the credits play, and I'll be right back. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stick around for more runs. All right. So yeah, if any of you guys are, you know, enjoying the stream right now, feel free to throw a sub at me. It would go a long way. How many subs are we at right now even? I don't even know. We're at 616 subs on Twitch right now. Or if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to throw $1 at me. Super chat or a YouTube membership. You do get some cute emotes if you do that. All of that is linked down below. But in the meantime, let's do a run. Did you guys hear the higher pitched pause noise there? Come. Nomadic with the gift. Thank you so much, Nomad Legend. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's get some good paces going here. That run that I was just on started as a good pace coming out of Mama Proxy, but I just kind of was just YOLOing just the whatever. I was being very chatty. In fact, I've just been very chatty today.
Okay, rolling. Oh.
I think once I get past Mama Proxy, I'll start trying to lock in a bit more. Thanks for the good lucks, everybody. Yatta. Jash, thank you for the gift. Love you, Jashia. How come most Spyro speedrunners use a PS2? Because on the PS2 home screen, you can select an option called Fast Dick Speed, which is what I use on your mother. No, it speeds up the loads to select that option in the PS2 menu. So a PS2 is generally faster than a PS1 for most PS1 games. Kulba, thank you for the Prime, and Pancakes for you. Thank you for the Prime. Cute usernames. Love you guys. Very sweet chat. Thanks for all the Primes, everybody. The fast... Ow, I just bit my tongue. Ow. Ugh. When I go for a world record, I don't look at chat. That's false. At some point during the run, I stop looking at chat, but I'm usually talking to my chat for the first part, especially with this category. It really doesn't get intense until after Clifftown. That's like where like the hard barriers to getting a run started really are. Once my run starts to get into Magic Crafters and beyond, and I'm on a good pace, and I'm trying to actually like, you know, lock in and whatever, that's when I'll stop looking at chat as much. But it's kind of like gradually throughout a run I stop looking depending on my pace. Yeah, it's faster load times if you play on PS2 basically. For speedrunning, yeah, I mean it applies to general gameplay as well. Like, for example, the time that the dragon shakes here before exploding, and here before it like flashes, that's like a, you know, some frames longer without fast disk speed. The time that it takes for Spyro to, you know, once this text goes away and then Spyro flies in right here, that can be a little longer if you don't have fast disk speed. So there's a lot of little loads like that that add up to a run. The balloonist is another one. Are there Spyro games on the PS5 catalog? I don't think so. Can someone confirm? I don't think OG Spyro is on the PS5 store. It might be. Thomas, you picked this fate by chatting with your real name account, with your actual personal Google account. I didn't do that. You did that. Person in my chat has a normal name. Wait a minute. Other people have my name? What the fuck? You know what I say? No, if you ever have the same name as someone else in my chat, you don't fight, guys. We don't fight. This is a peaceful chat. What you guys got to do is you got to kiss. You guys got to fucking embrace and possibly even get married, I think. I think that's a better solution. Now kiss. What's up, Craig? Yeah, I think reignited trilogy is on PS4 and 5, but I don't think the original games are. I'm talking about the original games. Definitely charge that. Yeah, you know, actually PSP is one of the faster platforms for this game. I don't know how much faster or slower it is than PS2, but there are people that do PSP original trilogy speedruns. Or Vita as well. Yeah, there's on PSP. I think to play it now, you have to... I don't think they made like the little mini disc thing for this game, but you can download it... not on the PlayStation Store. Maybe at one point you could have downloaded it on the PlayStation Store, but what you have to do now is jailbreak your PSP. And then just put it on an SD card. You have to jailbreak your PSP, install a PS1 emulator on your PSP, I think, and then put it on an SD. I'm not sure. You might want to ask someone who actually does play this on PSP, because I don't know. But it's something along those lines. Is there a Spyro game for Wii U? I mean, there's Skylanders, I think. Which I'm not going to even go so far as to call that a Spyro game. Yeah, the analog stick on PSP is like a little nipple. It's not even like a real stick. It's fucking annoying. You have to like, you know what you have to do with the PSP like analog stick if you want to use it? You have to like tape like a more grippy material to the top of it. This shit needs to be grippy. But yeah, that's why the people generally prefer PS Vita. Just for the stick. Missed that jump. Is there a Spyro game for Dreamcast? No. Yo, Bad 4. Yippee, you're welcome, and thanks for the good luck. How did me and my girlfriend meet? This is a great story. So when this was back in 2021, I want to say, 22. I was doing a lot of casual playthroughs, like in between runs and stuff. And one game that I played through was Jack and Daxter. And so, Sarah, Strawberry Sangria in the chat, came into my chat for the first time at that point. I guess she just got like recommended my channel or something. And she said hi and she subbed and I was like, oh, thank you for the sub, Strawberry. You're the best or whatever. And so you can go back and watch the Jack and Daxter playthrough on my YouTube channel and like find that moment. It's during the second zoomer part, like after that first like big boss guy in the lava. But anyways, yeah, so she originally made contact with me in my chat room in 2022. Then she joined my Discord and DM'd me because she wanted to send me a gift, which at the time I was taking gifts from viewers, and so I was like, yeah, sure, send me whatever. So she sent me a cute, she's grabbing it right now. She sent me a weed grinder with a picture of Spyro on it, which you guys can see right there. And yeah, then at that point we just started talking on Snapchat a bunch. And then we, after a few months, I flew her out to Missouri, here where I am right now, actually. And, yeah, and then the rest was history. Eventually, after doing that, like a few times, like, you know, talking for a month and then, you know, meeting up. After doing that a few times, we eventually moved in with each other. And yeah, we've been together for almost 2 years now. There's so many things you see me charge through that you didn't know you could charge through. Yeah, there's a lot of enemies that don't seem like you could charge through them, but you can. No, and then there's another mechanic that you may not realize, Annabelle, that like when you flame and then charge quickly, you can make gems home in, even though you flame them. You guys remember that normally when you flame enemies in this game, the gem just pops into the air. Like it's not supposed to home in. But with the precise spacing and timing, you can make gems home in from flaming then charging. So that's like part of the art of speedrunning this game, is getting good at that. How do I like the new apartment? Yeah, I mean, dude, our apartment in Virginia is fucking awesome. Like, I have zero complaints. Anytime there's like an issue with like the, you know, Sarah unfortunately had to deal with like no AC in the middle of the summer the other week, you know, but even when stuff like that is a problem, like the management and maintenance is pretty on top of fixing it. So yeah, I like our apartment. No complaints. It's in a good area too, like grocery store. There's like 3 grocery stores in like a 5-minute drive radius. It's in a nice suburban area. You know, very quiet. I like that. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say you played the game wrong, Alarock. You played it wrong if you're trying to be optimal and fast, you know, which that's like kind of a confusing thing, I feel like, for a casual player. It's like, how fast do you want to like be? Like, That's something you kind of have to decide as a player at some point when you're playing these games. It's like, do I want to try to efficiently collect stuff here? Or do I want to try to move slowly or whatever? It's like, those are two very like distinct like play styles. But I remember even as a kid, like I definitely embraced like trying to charge everywhere and stuff. Like I wanted to play to some degree of efficiency, you know? Not necessarily like, I didn't know what speedrunning was when I was a kid. Like I wasn't trying to speedrun, but just be somewhat efficient, you know, after having played the game, you know, a few times. Been binging my YouTube videos lately. You're awesome. Dude, welcome, Toasty. Thanks for binging the videos. This game actually does get easier if you try to move through certain things quickly as well. Like, if you don't give the enemies, like, a chance to attack you, like, you know, a lot of enemies become pretty trivial like that. You shared state with me, dude. Welcome, White Kirby. Yeah, right now I'm at, like, I guess you could say our, like, a family vacation home out in Lake of the Ozarks. It's really pretty out here, and spending 4th of July, and it's like gorgeous, bright summer days, going out on the boat and shit. It's really nice. Come on, jump, you fucking bitch. Jump, dude, I'm pressing X too early. Do I ever feel like it's hard to just play the game casually, ignoring speedrun stress? No, that's not hard to do. That's easy to do. What I've learned is that, like, you know, I'm not going to play the game any way except the way I want to. So if... Fuck! So if I want to reset over missing a jump like that, that's, like, my prerogative. But if I'm offline and I'm trying to take pictures using a free camera mod, you know, obviously I don't care about charging everywhere and stuff. Like, I'm going to slow down, try to find perches, try to get the right sparks value for the shot and stuff. So I think people get the wrong impression that I don't like to slow down and appreciate the beautiful aesthetics and vibe of this game. But you underestimate, you know, like how many hours I've spent in this game. You guys really do. Like I've done as much of that, well, maybe not as much of that, but a lot of that in addition to speedrunning. So just to reiterate, there's no right way to play, and I'm not committed to any particular play style. Right now, I'm committed because I'm trying to, you know, get a world record, but it's not hard for me to just slow down. Like, in fact, I'm going to say this is an interesting thing about speedrunning this game is that if you play as fast as possible, you're not going to get good runs doing it like that, because you're going to miss gems, you're going to over execute, and you're going to end up just missing shit and bonking and fucking, like how I was missing jumps there. It's because I was playing too quickly. You know, with these PS1 games, like, there's no buffer. There's like a lot of cooldowns with animations and stuff. If you try to turn too quickly, you'll trigger turnaround animations that are slow and suboptimal. So there's really something, if you want to be good at speedrunning this game, you have to be able to slow it down a little bit. I bet you guys didn't even think about that. Dragon Blood, thank you for the tier 1 for 24 months. Gay dragon time. Can we get a fucking what's it called? Rainbow emote in the chat for Dragon Blood. She really does have the blood of dragons in her heart. Legend. But yeah, you know, to anyone who's just as a final, you know, final thought, if you're a casual player and you're thinking, I'll never speedrun this game, this guy's just flying through, he's not appreciating this game, you're not so different from me. Remember that. We're not so different. I know exactly how you like to play this game. And I do too. I'm just like you. You guys don't want to believe it. You guys don't want to believe that I fucking like to just casually walk around and look at the enemies in their fucking idle animations and stuff. But that would be a wrong assumption. We're not so different, you and I. I know exactly where you live. No, I don't know that. Has everything been discovered in this game regarding speedruns? No, I don't think that'll ever be the case for any speedrun. There'll always be something new that can be found. But to answer your question in a more realistic way, most things that are going to be found in the main categories have been found, yes. But just not everything. And if you want an example of something that would be really amazing for an any percent speedrun that is yet to be found, a really obvious example would be Balloonist Skip. You know, we have to complete the casual requirements of this game in the any percent speedrun. How many platformers from the late 90s can you say that's the case? Honestly, how many platformers like Mario 64, Crash Bandicoot, all these games where you have to collect every single requirement to beat the game? Usually, you skip through some of it, or you skip like this, or skip that, skip a loading zone, skip a trigger. In this game, that's not the case. You have to collect all of the casual requirements to get to Nasty North. With the exception of 2 levels in Nasty's homeworld, I guess. So, being able to skip the balloonist would be a huge deal. This guy. Unfortunately, you can't just touch the balloon and, you know, go to the next world. You have to talk to him, and so thus you have to complete the requirements. So the only way to do something like Balloonist Skip would be to find a memory manipulation strat, as far as anyone can tell. But is that impossible? I don't think so. Yes, I do skip the shirt. That's the best I got. Shirt skip. There's no way someone speedruns this game and doesn't like it. Like, doesn't like it casually as well. Yeah, I totally agree with that. If you speedrun a game without, like, fully appreciating it casually, I'm just going to tell you right now, you can do that, but you're probably not going to be speedrunning for a long time. It's gonna burn out pretty quick if you don't really casually love a game. We're not so different, you and I. You're sure there's a load box with a balloon somewhere? There's not. I mean, do you believe me? I mean, I don't know how much else I could convince you. There's nowhere you can go in the map that triggers the balloon. All you can do is trigger the balloonist guy's text, which forces the requirements to be met. I'm not sure how else clearly I can say that. Your penis is Q? Sweet. Do I chill around in the game stoned? Yeah, like I said, when I take pictures for thumbnails and stuff, I'll like smoke a bowl and just go into like artsy fartsy mode and just, you know, get some cool shots and stuff. That's usually my chill time in this game.
Okay, rolling. Oh, it's been peaceful.
Casually stroking your peanuts. Very nice. A load call. Yeah, I mean, hey, you know, you do the research. At this point, if you want to talk memory manipulation stuff, I don't fucking know anything about how that shit works, okay? All I know is that, like, you do some weird-ass fucking inputs, and it rewrites some code or some shit, and then it does something. That's all I know. I'm not a fucking programmer, so don't expect me to give you any, like, ideas in that regard. But if you do want to talk more about ideas in that regard, I strongly encourage you to go into the Spyro Speedrunning Discord, which you can see linked on the leaderboards on speedrun.com. So if you want a theory craft about possible arbitrary code execution or memory manipulation, that's a good place to do it. You'll have people that will entertain hypotheticals like that better than I could. Am I an indica or sativa kind of guy? A big learning experience for me with smoking weed, throughout my teens and 20s, is that I think indica versus sativa does not make as big of a difference as people make it out to be. I think there's a lot of weed. I'm gonna sound like a conspiracy theorist here, but I think the indica versus sativa thing, although there might be a slight difference in terms of how it makes you feel, I think a lot of that is placebo. I'm just gonna say it. Now, granted, that's just for me, and as many of you stoners know here, weed affects everyone differently. For me, whether I smoke indica or sativa, it's gonna raise my blood pressure, it's gonna raise my heart rate, it's gonna give me anxiety. So what the fuck, if I smoke indica, it's supposed to give you this body high and relax you. That's not what happens to me. So to me, that shit is kind of all just bullshit. A weed is basically weed, Sometimes you get stronger weed, sometimes you get weaker weed. But the exact strain of it is not really a big deal to me personally. Now maybe for you it is, and I'm not here to discount that, but for me it's just a load of baloney. It's weed, smoke it, don't have to get too measured about it. W take. I'm glad you think so. The sloppiest I could have done that. Yeah, I hear what you guys are saying. Like, if you want like a more relaxing, like less anxiety-inducing experience with weed, then you want to have more CBD rather than indica versus sativa. That makes sense to me. You can't be high in speedrun, dude. Me neither. I can't. I'm never under the influence of any like weed or alcohol when I speedrun. I mean, I can physically do it. It's just not as fun. Basically, it's just like when I play this game, like I want to be the best version of myself, at least to some degree. At least be able to make the argument to myself that like I gave it my best shot. If I'm stoned, like. That's just not the case. I know some people, again, I know some of you guys here are like, oh, well, I do this thing better when I'm high or this thing better when I have a beer or whatever. Well, that's great for you, but for me, it's not the case here, so. Why do I smoke if it makes me anxious? It's an interesting question. I think there's something about putting yourself like out of your comfort zone, and I mean that in like many ways, not just with drugs, but like with putting yourself in like an uncomfortable situation that makes you a little anxious. Like there are different gradients of situations like that are different levels of healthy. Now, smoking weed is definitely on the less healthy version of that spectrum, but I don't know. I think there's something to be said for kind of I don't know, like, is it weird that I kind of like that anxiety a little bit? I kind of like that anxiety. Call me a fucking mentally addicted stoner, but there's something about that I kind of like. Not socially. It depends the situation I'm in also. Like, I prefer to just be like here in my room with Sarah, like smoking weed instead of like out with my family and trying to talk and stuff. Like, I definitely don't like to be in social situations when I smoke weed. 3, 2, 1, go. For that reason. But yeah, I don't know. You know, we watched a movie yesterday called Inside Out and Inside Out 2. And that movie is all about how different emotions control your brain, basically, right? In a cute, like, little Pixar movie way. And the big villain emotion of Inside Out 2 was anxiety. you know? And at the end of the movie, you know, it wasn't that they defeated anxiety per se. It's that they learned how to, you know, have a healthy relationship with it. So to that end, I don't think, you know, I just, with weed, I don't think it's that, because it gives you anxiety, it's automatically bad. I think there's a time and place where you kind of want to give yourself a little bit of that. Especially like when I was younger, I would like procrastinate homework a lot. I remember like in college and high school. If I smoke a little weed, man, that little bit of anxiety would guilt trip me into like just getting a bunch of homework done, you know? So there's like a healthy side of it. Now, ideally, you don't need a drug to do that, right? Like, let me just be clear about that. So I'm not saying it's like the healthiest thing, but I think there is something to be said for wanting a little bit of anxiety in your life. I know it's kind of an odd concept, but yeah. Yo, embrace the struggle. Thank you for the good luck. Welcome. Bro, don't spoil it. Sorry. Did I tear up on Inside Out 1? A little bit. A little bit, not crazy. The movie that really made me tear up was Wreck-It Ralph. I forgot what scene it was, but yeah. Oh, it was at the end. I forgot what happened though. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, I cried on that movie. Ralph rips the kid in half. Like he goes full Doom gore mode. Just a family-friendly flick. What's up, Deceit? How's it hanging? Happy Sunday. Welcome. I'm doing good, man. The grind feels great today. You know, I took the day off yesterday, so the game is really fresh and fun for me right now. And the runs have been all right. I had a whatever pace going at the start of stream today. I've been just resetting for the last hour or so. But yeah. Hopefully we can get a good run going here. But no worries. I'm enjoying just chatting with y'all. When Zang, you talk about Wreck-It Ralph. When Zangief talked his shit, that really spoke to me. No, I mean, that movie spoke to me a lot because, like, and I think for a lot of you guys, you could probably relate to this, is like, we all, like, play video games so much that it's become, like, almost a part of, like, our identity to some degree. So to have, like, you know, different, like, life lessons expressed through video games, there's, like, the metaphor hits, like, a lot stronger, I feel like, for me. Yeah, what up, Penjies? Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph is like Toy Story, but for gamers. True. What's up, Don? Thank you for the tier 1, 29 months. Appreciate all the cute emotes as well. Welcome, my friend. Trying to find something new to play. Guys, give Penji some recommendations. What kind of recommendations do you want, Penji's? Do you want any? Yeah, this is the mommy level, Tommy. Tommy, mommy. Yeah, I made the jump. Now watch me fail the proxy here. And then reset anyways. What's the difference between this speedrun and reignited? It's just a completely different game. The physics and everything are just completely different. So you can't really compare them. I'm sorry to tell you. That's not gonna work. Yeah. I'll try one more. I'm just gonna keep going for now. I'm gonna be like 10 seconds behind here. I know pace pals are crying, but I've just been resetting a bunch, so let's just try to make this one work for now. Love the OG hardware. Oh, you're talking to Penji? Yeah, Penji's play Spyro. You won't. I'm pretty sure Penji's has played like all of the classic platformers, like Rack and Jack and stuff. Oh my, what the fuck? I'm resetting. I needed a mistake like that to put me over the edge. I secretly wanted to reset that. Rogue Galaxy, I've never heard of that game. Penji's, you ever play Knights of the Old Republic? There's a game you can get real addicted to.
Okay, rolling. Oh, it's been...
You always wanted a little table lamp of a crystal dragon. Yeah, that'd be cool. I've seen a lot of like 3D prints and like paper maches of the crystal dragons, but I've never seen like an actual like crystal lamp of these dragon statues. What's up, Pablo? You're welcome. The Spyro incense stick holder. Did that come out with Reignited? Or was that like really old merch? There actually is not like a lot of like classic merch for this game, like from like the late 90s. There's like a couple of t-shirts. There's the Taco Bell toys. I have one of those in California. The viewer sent me that. And then there's like a lot of like, you know, Etsy, just stuff that people have made, little plushies and whatnot. But again, a lot of that stuff is not from like the actual original release of this game. And most merch you see nowadays online is, like I said, from Reignited. So, like the controller holders, and I think that incense holder as well, right? You had a costume when you were young, that's cool. My 3703 record from a month ago showed up in your YouTube. You've been watching some of my vids and lurking. Welcome, Claymore. Thanks for hanging out, man. Enjoy the stream. Yeah, those controller holders aren't hard to find. I have him holding in his two hands, because it's like Spyro like he's like holding out his two hands like this to like hold a controller. But what Sarah and I did was we put like a fucking Skylanders Spyro figure in each hand, so it just looks like Spyro summoning more Spyros in his hands, like fucking fire or something. It's silly. Spyro's on Spyro. He's a Spyromancer. But yeah, thanks for the good luck in physio. Did I hear about the Spyro 4 rumors coming out of Microsoft? I heard them coming out of Canadian guy A's mouth, if that's what you're referring to. Oops. I don't believe there's been any official teasers for Spyro 4 yet. Some time on that homeworld. They keep teasing Spyro terms on Twitter. Oh, you mean like how they've been doing for the last 7 years? How we've been just like grasping at straws based on Spyro Twitter accounts? Yep, I mean it's basically they might as well just release the game already. It's basically official, you know, it's already officially announced, you know, by that logic. Spyro 4 already exists in our heart. Honestly, I don't need a game. I just need the Toys for Bob Twitter to just post like more like happy anniversary with like Spyro like in the background or something. That's better than a real game, honestly. For me, fuck yeah, I'll take that. People get more hype for that than an actual game. Guys, you guys remember fucking what's it called? Was it called Wumpa League or whatever? The fucking arena fighter? Who actually played that? Did anyone actually play that? Fucking Wumpa League. Goofy ass game. It's not technically an arena fighter. It's a 3D arena fighter, right? Is that the right genre? I don't know. Because, like, Smash Bros. Is like a 2D arena fighter, right? Crash Team Rumble. What's Wumpa League? What the fuck is Wumpa League? Is that a thing? No, you're right, Relly. No, I mean, honestly, I'm the idiot. Like, they're probably gonna announce it, and And then everyone will be laughing at me for not believing it's true. No, but that would be cool if they did announce it. I just don't hold my breath over like little tiny fake teasers. Well, I actually, when Reignited came out, before Reignited came out, they released a bunch of screenshots. I remember is what happened, and then that's when it was like, oh shit, this game is actually being made. You know, until it's like feels like, oh, okay, this game is actually being made. It's like I can't really get excited. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. I hope that doesn't make me seem like too much of a pessimist or anything.
Okay, rolling.
Like I can't trust Canadian guy A, you know, without like actual like screenshots and stuff, you know what I mean? Because according to Canadian guy A, the game's being made, but it's like my issue with it is that it's like, okay, well, like unless there's actual like gameplay or screenshots or in-game like footage or something like that, like we can't know whether the game is still like in its like storyboarding phase, you know, or idea crafting phase, only to be like a new team like get fired and reassembled, which has been happening a lot with Toys for Bob, right? So it's just like, I don't, you know, I just can't get hyped at such an early stage, you know? I hope that makes sense. I hope I don't seem like a Spyro 4 hater. Fuck it, I'll be a Spyro 4 hater. Fuck Spyro 4. I don't need that game. I'm just kidding. I don't care. Yeah, like I said, my honest opinion, it'd be cool if Spyro 4 came out. But I refuse to get hyped until there's like actual like stuff. Yeah, I said I'd shave my head if they officially announced Spyro 4 this year. So they still got a few months. They still got a half a year to get me excited. But yeah, I just like speedrunning this game. I think kind of what it makes me think about is that it's like, I haven't been, and this is me actually being a pessimist, is I haven't really been excited for a game since like Halo 3. That was like how many? That was like 15 years ago. Like I just haven't really been excited for video games like ever, like in my adult life. As a kid, I would lose my mind over games like Elder Scrolls 4 coming out. Dude, those are some of the, you know, Twilight Princess. Like, those games, I would get so hyped when they were coming out and, you know, I'd stand in line at the fucking Target and, like, get that shit. I haven't felt that way about a video game since I was a kid, basically. And I don't think, even if they do announce Spyro 4, I don't think I'll feel that way about it. I think that's where the real pessimism is that it's like, I've just grown up and I just like what I like and I have my Spyro game that I like and, you know. I think people might interpret that like, oh, I'm shitting on Spyro 4. It's like, nah. If the game comes out, I'll play it. It'll be cool. Make a video, maybe do some silly little speedruns or whatever. It would definitely help me in terms of just like content stuff, you know? Like, it's always nice to have more Spyro content, whether it's official or like fan-made stuff. So I get just as excited for fan-made projects as I do for like official things. But either way, it's like, I don't get that excited. I'll never get like as excited as I once did as a young lad, you know? So to me, it's like I've been very disillusioned over the years. And that's part of me. That's not just the games industry sucking, but it's also me also just kind of like, I don't know, growing out of that mindset, you know? So in that way, I am just a lame-ass bitch, pessimist. But, you know, whatever. So yeah, just be aware of that before, you know, before huffing any Spyro 4 copium in my chat, you know, to be aware that you're talking to a pessimist, you know? But regardless of that, I still hope they make it and like, whatever. If they don't, I won't lose sleep over it, you know? Kind of my attitude. Streams being a bitch? Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm dropping frames again. I think you guys can still hear me, though. Yeah, I'm dropping crazy frames right now. Wow, this is bad. I'm gonna give it a minute and see if it comes back. It looks like it's trying to come back right now, but yeah, right now you guys are probably seeing like a slideshow, I'm guessing. But you can probably still hear me, so I'll just give you the play-by-play. Yeah, it's doing the same thing as yesterday, where it like hops up and down the bit rate. That's a shame. I wonder why this has been happening. It's really weird. Yeah, Spyro is moving right now. Yo, Jamlaw, thank you for the sub. I'll read the message in a sec. Love you, Jamlaw. Hope you're doing well today. What the fuck? Please. That is painful. I got the direct. To those who couldn't see, I think it's back now, but to those who couldn't see, I got the jump in Dry Canyon, but I just failed to get up to the dragon. That's always the worst feeling. That wouldn't be the first time I've done that either. Jamlaw, thank you for the tier 1 for 12 months. Congratulations on the golden badge in my chat. She says, a year of oh yo 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 man. Keep being a legend. Thank you. I love you, Jamlaw. Yeah, it seems like the frames have stabilized now, but it could get all wonky again. I'll let you guys know if it does get wonky. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you refresh and then like pull the player forward. You know, you might have gotten like pushed back on the video player, so make sure you buffer forward so that you're in real time with me. Dude, that was brutal. What was brutal? Losing the run right there? It's okay. You don't have to cry, man. I know you want to poop your pants over it, but I think we'll be okay. You want to know brutal? You want to know brutal? How about the end of a 120% world record bonking above a lava platform before Nasty Nork? That's brutal. I think a little flub in Dry Canyon. I think I can handle that. You wish someone made Spyro 1 with new levels? Yeah, dude, I was telling like someone, I think like Wiz or whatever in my chat was like trying to do some Spyro mods. I was like, the coolest like mod for the original trilogy that we could get is a custom level editor so that people can easily make like new levels and shit just in the original engine. But you know, that's a tall order. Or even a PC port or something like that. That'd be cool. Right now, I think Laura's been teasing something made by HWD, which is like a Spyro reskin thing. So it's like a similar like type of tool. It's like reskinning Spyro has been something that you could do for a while just by going into like the RAM values in BizHawk and changing those around. But I guess they're releasing like a tool that you can like easily switch colors around yourself. That's cool. I can't say I'm like super duper hyped about it or anything, but that's cool. I'm glad it's, you know, it exists.
Okay, rolling. Oh, it's been peaceful.
What's worse, failing rat proxy in any percent or credit skip at 120? Because, well, I would say credit skip because, first of all, it's deeper into the run. It's like, you know, credit skip happens like an hour and, you know, 19 minutes into a run. Whereas rat proxy happens 35 minutes into a run. So just from the time investment factor of it, you know, having a pace that far into the run just hurts more to lose. But then also, credit skip is considered a consistently replicatable trick, whereas rat proxy has some degree of error that you just can't avoid. So with rat proxy, the pre-cope is a lot easier because it's like if you fuck up rat proxy, it's like you kind of see that come. You expect that to happen pretty much, you know? But with credit skip at my level, you expect to get credit skip on good runs. So when you fail it, it hurts a lot more. Like I definitely don't expect to get rat proxy on every run. It's like quite a miracle if I get a first try rat on a good run. So it hurts less in that way because I've sort of pre-coped in my mind that it may or may not work. The expectations are different. Is there a mod that gives Spyro 1 the glide hover? I don't think so. There should be, though. That'd be cool. What's up, Tia? Thank you for the $5. I'll read that message in a sec. Wait for the trumpets to play. Tia says, good luck today. Got you in the background while I play Sonic Generations. Good game. Good game. Enjoy, Tia. And thanks for the love. What's up, Alex? Thank you for the good luck. How often do I get rat proxy? I don't know, like it just kind of like it's not like an exact amount of consistency, but I would say on a good day I'm like 30, maybe like 40% consistent at it. On a good day, if I really focus up and the rat is in a good position, if everything is going my way, I'm like 30% ish consistent at it. But, you know, it varies a lot, you know. Some days I just can't get it at all. Some days I get it, like, you know, more than that. I don't know. lot of things have to kind of come together for that trick that are both within my control and out of my control. But yeah, if the rat is in a good position and I set up what I believe to be a good position, I can execute the trick and get on top of the dragon head about half the time. About. And that's, you know, that's a big if. In reality, it's usually less than that because, you know, the rat isn't always in a perfect position. I don't always execute it correctly with a good setup. So yeah. Who's the best at rat proxy? Maybe me. I don't know. I mean, I feel like any of the top like 5 to 10 players can get it on a pretty reasonable degree of consistency. Like along the lines of what I said. There's the trumpets. What's worse, failing the final boss skip in ETD or reignited trilogy? You mean just like the whole series of reignited being worse than doing one trick in ETD and failing? I guess doing the one trick is worse. I don't know. It's a weird comparison. What's up, Goyle? Thanks for the good luck. How many gift subs to shave my head? I'm not gonna do that for gift subs. Sorry. But I encourage you to gift anyways. I mean, I'm sorry. I know that's probably not convincing anybody. But I'll shave my head if they announce, as I said earlier, I'll shave my head if they announce Spyro 4 this year, officially. Not a teaser, not a, you know, not a fucking Twitter post of like, oh, you know, if you look at the background a certain way, then Spyro 4 confirmed. None of that bullshit. Not Canadian guy A saying anything. I mean, officially, Toys for Bob and Activision saying Spyro 4 is coming out on X day. They have to have a release date as well. That's my other stipulation. Even if it's just like, you know, March of what, you know, or like, you know, Q4, whatever. It has to be actually officially confirmed, and then I will shave my head. Before the end of 2024. Not even for 1K? No, because, you know, guys, this isn't about, like, look, I know you guys are joking around. This isn't about money to me. This isn't like oh, yeah, for X amount of money, y'all do anything for you guys. Guys, I'm trying to get a fucking world record here, all right? I don't like, need money like that, all right? Just want to be super clear. I don't need to be a monkey for you guys. It's pretty, it's honestly, I don't mean to be like rude or change the vibes here, but it's honestly kind of, what's the word? Not demeaning, like objectifying, you know? It's like, okay, well, how about this much? Take my money, you know, and now do this for me. It's like, dog, I'm not your fucking dog, you know? Like, you guys don't got to talk to me like that now. I only have slightly more pride than that. And to be fair, sometimes I will do silly stuff for a couple subs, but I'm not going to shave my head for subs. Sorry. Not sorry. I don't have any tasteful dad jokes off the top of my head, unfortunately.
Okay, rolling.
Look, if you guys want to sub, go ahead, you know, but don't, like, right now there's this whole, like, okay, sub and then do this. No, okay? So you want me to do something? No. I just want to be really clear about that. It's demeaning. What's up, Rue? Good to see you, man. Here's an idea. How about you sub if you want to see me get a 36 in this game? Yo, Anonymous, thank you for the gift. Appreciate it. I'll try to do that, you know? I can't promise that that will happen, but I will. I can promise that I'll try my best. Now, the good news for you guys is that, like, if you want to throw money at someone to have them act like a fucking clown for you on stream, there's plenty of streamers that'll do that for you. I'm just not one of them. Usually. Usually I'm not one of them. But yeah, my entire purpose here is to, like, really get some good runs and just have a good time, you know? So there's no need to be objectifying about it. What's the key for not getting frustrated when repeatedly restarting? You know, it's just really all what you go into it expecting. Today, I went into runs today trying to get something good. I actually no-resetted my first run, just so I could feel more comfortable with resetting a bunch of runs after that. It's all about setting expectations. If your expectation is that you're gonna get a good run if you reset enough times, well, that's actually a bad expectation. You know, you kind of just have to take it by ear and, you know, play it by ear and just reset however much that you want. And then when that gets tiring, then you don't reset. You have to have the humility to just fucking play the game at some point, you know? That's a problem. That's a constant battle with speedrunning. Is that it's like, at a certain point, no matter how low my expectations are of myself, I am gonna get tired of resetting at some point. Currently, I'm not there yet. It varies every day, like, where that point is for me. But I find that just playing it by ear and seeing, like, okay, I'm going to reset this, reset. And then after an hour or two, I'm like, all right, I'm going to try to no reset now. And then, you know, switch the expectations, switch the approach. Like, that's part of the whole, like, mental battle going on here is that I'm not getting frustrated. I'm not losing my mind by resetting. And if I do, that I do something to address that, you know? You don't have to treat yourself and your mind like a robot to speedrun. You know, I think people get the impression that you have to, like, be robotic about stuff and, like, you have to reset over this thing. You have to get this time. You have to be on this pace or else you have to reset. Like, that's fine if you're like that in one moment, but then if you get tired of that, then you have to be able to switch it on a dime. That's why it's important to play things by ear in speedrunning. Right now, I feel like resetting over little things, so that's what I'm doing. But I will admit I am starting to get a little tired of it, and so eventually, you know, in the next few resets or so, if I don't get anything going, then I'll try to no reset. I'm already at a point where, like, if I get a run out of Mama Proxy, I'm gonna try to no reset it, even if it stops being world recordable pace. It's just being flexible with yourself. You know, can you be flexible with yourself? That's the real question. Yeah, sometimes it's good to just fucking have fun, which can mean just resetting all day and chatting, or no resetting and just locking in, or I don't know what the fuck, dude. It's a lot of ways to have fun. A lot of ways to stay sane. And a lot of ways, you know, conversely, to go insane. Your parents got your sister and you a PS2, crashed, didn't get any memory cards, used to play the first day. Yeah, you know what, Annabelle? That's a surprisingly common story, actually. How many other people here in the chat had that same experience? That what Annabelle Cortez said there? I didn't have that experience. I had a memory card as a kid. But for N64 games, I had to do that. Like Lego Racers, I remember doing that a bunch. Every time. It's almost like that bonk gives me better odds at Mama Proxy or something. All right, finally. Healthy breakfast suggestions. Well, today I made scrambled eggs with feta cheese and spinach and a little bit of leftover bacon. In general, I would say try to incorporate more raw vegetables and less carbs into your breakfast. It's okay to have a little bit of carbs, but you don't want to put a rock in your stomach for breakfast, you know what I mean? Oops. Turned a little too hard there. Yeah, I mean, carbs are necessary for, for a lot of people. I get it. I'm not saying don't have any carbs. I don't believe that's what I said. Just, I think just in general, regardless of carbs, just focusing on carbs, like be aware of what balance of different types of foods you have, like on any given meal, like how much protein is in the meal, how much carbs is in the meal, how much, those are called macros, right? Isn't that the word for it? How many vegetables, how much dairy, how much salt, how much seasoning, how much liquid are you consuming, water and whatnot. Like how much of the liquid you're consuming is water, versus like sugar and whatever shit. Like it doesn't have to be complicated. I mean, you could just look at like whatever you're eating and be like, is this a healthy balance of food here, Or is this just all sugar? Is this all meat? Is this all one thing or another? It doesn't have to be overly complicated. Oops. Yeah, a lot of people get really into like min-maxing like protein and stuff like that. I would say just experiment with it. Like is my advice. Like experiment with not necessarily cutting out all the carbs and sugar, but maybe just having in general like tip the scale more towards protein and vegetables than carbs and sugar. I think that's generally a good approach for most people. It's not that you can't have candy or you can't eat bread or anything. Like you don't have to go on a full-on diet to eat healthier. Biggest myth is that fat's bad for you. Yeah, that was more of a myth, I feel like, in like when we were kids. I feel like, yeah, same thing with MSG. I feel like as time has gone on, you know, the internet and cooking and stuff has become just more of a generally accepted, generally understood thing. Stuff like MSG and fat, you know, there's less hysteria around certain types of food. There is still hysteria about certain types of food as well. Like seed oils are a big thing that there's like kind of a hysteria about. That you're gonna fucking like, you're gonna turn into like a fucking soy boy if you eat like any seed oils. Now, I'm not saying seed oils are good for you, but you're definitely not gonna fucking die if you consume them. You know, like, you'll be fine. Like, just you know. Anytime someone is like really extreme about like what you should and shouldn't eat, I mean, I think it's a good strat to just take that with a grain of salt. No pun intended. Don't eat any of this. You know, anytime someone says don't eat any of this, it's like, wow, okay, let's calm down, you know. Don't eat heroin. Dude, you can eat a little bit of heroin. You'll be fine. Don't buy into the hysteria, Craig. You can eat as much heroin as you want. Just as a treat. Hey, love you too, Michael Scardy. Thanks for the kind words. All right, well, we're on a pretty decent run here. A little behind PB, but definitely recoverable. Let's see what happens. Favorite beer? I like Citra IPAs, generally. I don't have like a particular favorite one at the moment. You can drink your piss, Nutmeg. Don't let anyone tell you you can't. All these food influencers telling me I can't eat my own shit. It's disgusting. Where in the run do I have the most room for improvement? Probably in like late Beast Makers and Jock. Towards the end game, basically. There's definitely a sizable chunk of possible time save in Misty Bog if I play well. A little bit in Treetops if I play well, and then a little bit more in the Beastmaker's Homeworld. How did that miss in the Beastmaker's Homeworld? After Metalhead. Metalhead was a gold, so that's going to be a hard one to keep up with, but yeah. By that point in the run, if my gem count is good, then I can possibly secure those time saves, but if it's not, then it's all fucked anyways. So that's why during this first part of the run, it's okay that I'm a little behind as long as I'm collecting gems and not missing like fan chests like that, like I did earlier. And then the real time saves occur like from Beastmakers to the end, essentially. Dude, I'm just missing so much stuff right now. This is not good. Dude, I missed 20 gems in this level. 20 fucking gems. I had to not miss gems anywhere. Dog! It's over. It's literally over. I can't continue that run. What the fuck? 30 gems. 30 gems. And if I had to try to recover that, I'd be like +6 or something. Like, no. I could see where that run was going. I didn't want to play that game with myself. That's crazy. 30 gems. You can't do that. You straight up can't do that in this run. What's up, Changes? Good to see you. Hey, bro, I tried to speedrun it the other day on PS2, and it's hard. What game? This game? Cool. I respect you for trying. Can you save time on skipping gems, like getting the exact amount you need? As I just said, maybe you typed that before I explained all that earlier, but like most of the time save comes from having a strong gem count. So, you know, even if it looks like I go out of my way for some gems in the early game, it makes more sense to get these gems earlier so I can save more time later. Does that make sense? You know, to burn gems later, you know, burning it down to the correct amount rather than catching up to the right amount will result in more time save. Especially if I'm able to keep the pace up. But generally speaking, yeah, we do either burn or recover up to 6,000 gems right up to the end of Dreamweavers. In fact, there's like a lot of like careful arithmetic that we do entering Jock, the final level of Dreamweavers, right down to the individual gem that I collect in that level. It's like, okay, I have this many. That means I can skip this exact gem on this route. You know, stuff like that. And a lot of that starts in Beastmakers. What's up, Polycounts? What's my gem count on world record? It was strong. I'll put it that way. My gem count was strong on world record. Though I did miss... I overburned in Misty Bog. And I had to slightly recover in Jock, giving me some room for time save. But generally speaking, my gem count was strong entering Bog, and then... slightly undergemmed towards the end. Slightly. What's the best way to glide to the secret island in Misty Bog? Good luck on the run. You can just glide straight from the dragon. You can land on if you watch my runs, you'll see I land on like a certain part of the ground there that looks like you can't stand on it, but you can. But you know, there's like those tree stumps that you can follow to get up over there. Just you know, I don't think getting to that island is meant to be difficult. No offense. You mean like completing the island, like getting through without getting damaged? Is that what you're asking? I feel like that's probably what you meant. The best way to get through the inner part of the island without taking damage is to go as quickly as possible and flame charge your way through the whole thing. But, you know, you can't really count that. You can't really count on not taking any damage. If you really insist on not taking any damage at all, then just stay back and flame right up to the edge of an enemy, you know, and then do that for each enemy one after the other, being careful that the frogs don't jump into you, you know? That's like that's the safest way you can play it. But the next safest thing you can do is just run through like what we do in speedruns. It's kind of an all or nothing approach. Anything in between that, you're gonna get hit like a shit ton. In general, with Misty Bog, trying not to get hit by the frogs, it really is in your best interest, even if you're a casual player, to learn how to flame charge. Even if you're not trying to collect the gems or do like this, you know, make them home in and stuff, just being able to flame and then charge quickly really invalidates the frog lick attack, which I know fucks a lot of you guys up probably. So if you can just flame then charge quickly, you know, you can usually hit the frogs before they have a chance to lick you. That's like my general tip for that level. Weirdest glitch I've seen in run. Sometimes you can get, like, if your disc or laser is fucked up on your PS2, you can get a game corruption where like all of the textures and colors get all like fucking inverted and rainbow colored and shit. That's like the weirdest looking glitch in this game. Would be like a texture corruption. There's also a lot of really weird sound glitches. Sometimes you'll open a dragon and it'll play a test noise, which is a max volume beeping noise. It's just like you open a dragon, then max volume, it's like, eh. It's like, what the? It'll like fucking wake you up. That happens in Dreamweavers sometimes, on very rare occasion. Yeah, the silly percent task does a lot of texture corruption. That's true. How much for me to play Year of the Dragonfly? I don't take like donation requests for me to play different games, but I have done speedruns of Spyro 3, Year of the Dragon. It's just Year of the Dragon, not Dragonfly. You're mixing up Year of the Dragon and Enter the Dragonfly. Understandable. But yeah, I've done 117% speedruns of Spyro 3, which you can see on my YouTube channel. Or you just go on speedrun.com and look it up. Year of Dragon these nuts, true. Nice. Nice. Okay, good. Got another pace here. You got to the final boss early as an accident. Good job, Dragon. Every time. If I had to pick between Spyro 2 and Spyro 3, I'd probably pick Spyro 2. I just prefer the aesthetic and the ability to double jump in that game more than Spyro 3. But Spyro 3 is still great. I mean, it's a pretty close tie in reality. What speedrun uses the rat wall glitch? Rat wall. You're talking about rat proxy? That's this speedrun. When we get to Nasty's world, I do a trick using the rat to skip 2 levels. It's called rat proxy. Oh man, I just missed a bunch of gems. Not good. I think I missed like 15 here, maybe. Yeah, I've been the master of just like getting on a good pace and then just missing a ton of gems. See how the rest of it goes. What's up, Feedback? How's this speedrun going? We got past Mama Proxy, which is an important barrier of the run, so I just missed a bunch of gems in that level, so I need to focus and not miss as many gems at this point. That's how this speedrun's going. Wow, I can't believe that missed. Fucking stupid bonk. What's up, Nax? The rat glitch took years to work. Yeah, I mean, that video was made like before there was a more consistent version of rat proxy found. For that, the video is correct in that it took many years before people implemented rat proxy into single segment speedruns, like a person playing the game, right? That trick was originally found and thought to be task only for the better part of a decade, until myself and other runners started incorporating it. So that's like the whole history with it there. But then after that video came out, we found a new setup for it, where you stand in front of the rat, which takes out a lot of the RNG, where you have to wait for the rat to run into the corner. It's still not like the most consistent thing ever, but it's a lot more consistent than that video would probably lead you to believe. Before Rat, it was Clove. So Rat Proxy and Coveless were found at the same time, basically, by Tuval. And for the longest time, they thought that if you were going to do like a version of Coveless, which Rat Proxy does also skip Cove, it's a really bad name to call the Dragon Head Wall Glide Coveless because Rat Proxy also skips Cove. So just to clarify that before I continue speaking here, it was thought that wall glide would be more consistent in the long run, but as it turns out, Rat Proxy became the more consistent thing. How come I always have my shirt off? It's because it gets cold sitting in front of like a bright CRT and a bunch of electronics that are on, computer, screen, monitors. It gets hot, pardon me. It gets hot when I'm sitting in front of this stuff. So I play shirtless, not out of any particular branding or like political statement or anything. It's just a comfort thing for me. Yeah, I use a pedal to split. A USB foot pedal, so that way I don't have to take my hands off the controller. Being feedbacking. Hey, alright. No problem. Thanks for watching. What do I consider to be the most impressive speedrun ever completed? I really like watching Oblivion 100% by PRC Live. You can look up PRC Live on YouTube. They have a profile picture of like a corn stalk guy. You prefer third instead of the first? The environment's more peaceful? Yeah, sure. I get it. All three original Spyro games are great. Yeah, I definitely like the first one the most, for sure. What's up, Michael? Thank you for the 100 bits. If you tell the flight attendant you're a double world record holder, maybe I'll get a first class upgrade. Hey, I bet you I won't. I bet you that won't happen, but thank you for believing in me. Appreciate that, Michael. I'm never the one that tells people that I have a world record. It's always when I get introduced to someone in real life that they're like, "Hey, this is my friend. This is my friend. He has a world record in Spyro. He's a big-time Twitch streamer." That's how everybody introduces me. It's fucking embarrassing. But it's all good. Whatever. You're good, booby. Don't worry. And then the conversation always shifts to, "Oh yeah, my nephew likes Twitch. Yeah, I have a daughter-in-law that's thinking about streaming." And then I'm always like, "All right, great. If they ever want any tips, just let me know." That's how that conversation goes every time. What's up, Michi? And Monkey, good to see you as well. Thanks for the good luck. Have I had any world record people visit the chat? Like other speedrunners that hold world records, have they ever been in my chat? Yes. Yeah, other speedrunners watch me sometimes. Uh-oh. What's that blue? I've been missing that blue a bunch today. think I got all those. Definitely a questionable gem count so far. Let's see if it doesn't get too much worse here. I need to be strong in this Magic Crafters with the gems. Otherwise, it's pretty fucked. You're one of those weird people that enjoys Enter the Dragonfly. You know, I don't think that that's weird. I think that game is like has that classic thing of like it's so bad that actually it's good. It's genuinely like kind of a good game. Like if you're willing to look past all of the, you know, the jankiness of it, there's like a lot of there's a lot to like about a game like Enter the Dragonfly. It's still a pretty mid game overall, but you know, it's not as bad as people make it out to be. There's definitely some entertainment value to it for sure. So yeah, I don't think that's weird at all. You wanted to like the Legend of Spyro games? Yeah, I can relate to that. I wanted to like them as well. But yeah, after the fucking 12th wave of enemies in the same areas, it's just, you know, that game makes it hard to enjoy, you know, sometimes. But as like a mindless beat 'em up, you know, do you just turn your brain off and just mash buttons? Like, it's good in that respect. The PS2 really it was like a golden era like console for just like mindless beat 'em ups. And I think Legend of Spyro definitely fits into that mold. You're shocked to find out people... I mean, I'm not shocked that people don't like it. But, yeah, I do agree with you guys that there's more to like about it than people give it credit. And, you know, you could really say the same thing about any of the PS2 era Spyros, that there is something to be enjoyed underneath the surface. That's why I don't say that they're like the worst games ever or anything. It's just... They're just mid. That's why I say they're mid. They're not like great, but they're not like the worst games ever. They're mid. And that's okay. It's okay for a game. You can like a mid game. I'm not here to fucking chastise anyone for that. Shit, you can like a bad game. Like that doesn't bother me. Like. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably see something in Legend of Spyro or Hero's Tale or Enter the Dragonfly that I don't see either, you know? So yeah, I'm definitely not trying to tell you guys how to feel or anything. I know a lot of you guys like grew up with that shit, so yeah. I'm just happy you're here. I'm happy we're all, you know, connected in one way or another through the Spyro games. Is there a task of Spyro Any %? Yes. It's made by Toasted Cat and I always forget the other co-author. Toasted Cat and someone else. Waffle Wizard, maybe? I don't know. Odd Kara? Maybe it was Odd Kara and Toasted Cat. I always forget. Toasted Cat and someone. How's the weather in my area? It's hot in California. It's I mean, you know, it's hot. It's summer. It's pretty sunny and humid outdoors here in Missouri, but you know, being right next to the lake, you can always just jump in the water and cool off. And of course, we're inside a nicely air-conditioned house right now, so it ain't no big thing for me. It's all good. But yeah, the task for this category is like 33 minutes. And you got to remember that it does do a lot of strategies that aren't humanly realistic, specifically supercharged sharp turning. Wow, I lost a lot of time in Wizard Peak. That sucks. Hopefully I have enough. Let's see what my gem count looks like right now. Yeah, it's okay. My gem count's okay right now. It's not like awful. This run might still have a chance. We'll see. I'm not going to say it's dead quite yet. Do I have any general tips to getting better at flying levels? Try using the camera buttons. You know, that's just generally speaking. You know, obviously the best tip is like learn a route, you know, go watch a video of someone doing a flying level and just do the level in that order. That's going to be your best tip. But if you want to just figure it out on your own, then I would say maybe mess around with the camera buttons a little bit just to get a feel for things. I don't know. People tend to forget that you can use the camera buttons in these games, just generally. And before any of you guys say active camera still has a slower camera than just using the L2, R2 buttons. Active camera literally doesn't matter. Like, the only thing it does is it centers the camera around Spyro slightly faster than it would normally with passive camera. But it's still not as fast as just using the L2 and R2 buttons. Or just charging for that matter. You gotta remember that charging, regardless of your camera type, charging instantly or semi-instantly centers the camera. And then also, in Spyro 2 and 3, you can press both L1 and R1 to center the camera as well. You can't do that in this game, but... you know, still active camera is just kind of pointless in this game. No disrespect to any of the active camera lovers in the chat. It's just not necessary. Oh man, fucking I needed that gem. You don't have to hold triangle in Spyro 2 to center the camera. As I said, you can press L1 or R1 to center the camera. In this game, if you really want to center the camera and you insist on not pressing L2 and R2, then yes, you would have to press triangle in that case. But it's like, for some reason, people are really, even speedrunners are like really resistant to using the camera buttons in this game. It's like a weird phenomenon of people that like, I think it's because the camera moves so slowly with those buttons. So there doesn't seem like there's like a direct use for it. But trust me, I mean, it's useful. Like, just try using it, you know? I'm losing time. I'm sparksless. I think this run's dead since I took damage there. Also, I think I'm under-gemmed as well. I just did that homeworld not well enough to justify recovering this pace, unfortunately. But I'm going to still keep going. I think run's dead. Or world record's dead, rather. This run's still decent. We have 3785. Yeah, this is like the bare minimum gem count that I can get away with. And I'm probably going to have to play it safe in Bog. You got a wild nut? Nice. Oops. Get up there, man. Really just sloppy. Fuck off, dude. Like, literally just let me have sparks. Please. Gonna do this. He's probably gonna go for me. Okay, I got lucky. All the bonks, dude. This run is kind of infuriating right now. Damn it. I have to go back for that. I literally have to go back for every gem I can here. Just embarrassing. It's just an embarrassing vlog, honestly. I'm not enjoying this. Zero clutch. I'll be lucky if I'm anything under than plus 20 here. Dude, I'm dead. Should I continue? I don't really want to continue. This run is really depressing me right now. I'll take it to the end of the level at least and then decide if I'm going to continue. Gotta be strong. Dude, oh my god, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. Jump up the fucking thing, man. Can you do it? Holy fuck. Of course. Watch me fail this. Yep. It's over. I'm going to go pee. I'll be right back and I'm going to do some more runs. BRB. Oh, God. That made me want to shoot myself, bro. That shit was so fucking awful. I'll be right back.
Hi. I have to go away because I'm going to get in trouble for talking to chat, but hi.
Hogs have wings? Oh yeah, I never noticed that. Yeah, you're right. They have like little tiny Spyro wings. Yeah, I never noticed that either. That's funny. Flying pigs. They literally, I think they literally have the exact same like wing model as Spyro. That's pretty crazy. Oh, maybe a little different. Three, two, one, go. I gotta be honest, I'm getting pretty tired of grinding here. So we'll see what I have left in the tank. Yeah.
Okay, rolling.
But yeah, I'm pretty tired of this game right now. It's been about, you know, I put in a pretty solid grind today so far. 2 hours, 45 minutes in. We'll get over the 3-hour mark, hopefully, if we finish one more run. And I think that'll be a good grind for the day. Hey, once again, since I'm, not really thinking about much, I just want to quickly shill and just let you guys know that I love you. And if you guys like the stream, feel free to drop a Twitch sub or a YouTube membership or a super chat or a whatever donation. All that's linked down below if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're a new viewer, thanks for being here. I love you. I know we have a few new people from the last video, so thanks for tuning in. We're definitely on the later part of the grind today, so I'm on lower spirits than I started, but I'm still hoping we can get a run done. And yeah, you guys really keep me going at times like this. I have like a little speck of dandruff in my glasses. I gotta like blow it off. Thank you, Geo. Nice hearts. Think I got it? Yeah, I got it. Nice. You forgot about a shift at work until your manager called me. Dude, oh my god, I hate that feeling. I've done that before. I did that like a month ago at my old job. And it was funny because on that day that like I missed work or whatever, like I had a really good stream. I'm kind of glad I missed work. That was kind of one of the catalysts. Oh, thank you. Well, I'll read that in a sec. That was like one of the catalysts for me kind of quitting that job. I was like, you know what, dude, like if I'm having a more productive time streaming than going to this job, I think it's time I quit. It was a good run, though. 1337 from Wiz. He says, thanks for the entertainment. Good luck on the 36. Thanks for the generosity, Wiz. I hope all the modding and everything is going well for you. The job, the school, the man, the myth, the legend. Yeah, I was a music teacher at at like a private, like little studio place in Virginia for like a year, roughly a year. It was a very part-time job. I only went in like once a month. But yeah, I quit that job. What's up, Rico? How you doing? It's not for another couple hours. He was calling because he's thinking about cutting you. Oh my god, well that's better. That's much better than it being like an hour into your shift and they're like, where are you? That's the worst. I'm a musician. What do I play? I play like drums, bass, guitar, piano, keyboard. I don't want to talk too deeply about it because the truth is that I have not really played or created music at all in the last recent memory. So I don't really have a lot of musical inspiration or thoughts to share with you guys. So just FYI. I'm hardly a musician right now, okay? Let's just be real about that. But yeah, welcome, Rico. It's good to see you. Looking forward to oh yeah, you got back from GDQ, dude. How was it, man? Took a fat nap. Lay it on us. Give us the whole experience. Any standout moments from the event for you? I did play clarinet as a kid, Nomad. Thank you for the sub. I'll take a look in a sec after this jump. After that failure. Joshua, thank you for the tier 1 for 33 months, man. It's been a long time, Josh. Coming up on 3 years. Did you used to have a different username before? I feel like I don't recognize your username. Am I just a bad friend like that? Either way, man, thanks for all the love and yeah, thanks for the continued sub. The best part of SGDQ for you was going to Mall of America and getting an axolotl at Build-A-Bear. Sarah's sister loves those. Yeah, axolotls. They're cute.
Okay, rolling. Oh, it's been peaceful.
You did contrabass clear. That's cool. Whole week was great. You played Brawl. Nice. Chill. I know, dude. I know Rico is a practice room warrior. He's a true gamer. He'll just hang out in the practice room like for hours. That's like the kind of vibe I aspire to at a GDQ, is just hang out in the practice room until all hours of the night, playing random shit and talking to people. You're leaving your manufacturing job. Past 3 months, only worked a 40-hour week twice, but they want you in 6 days a week. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I've always heard like kind of complaints about that. Like, oh, they don't give me enough hours. I'm always the opposite. I'm like the opposite kind of worker, so it's hard for me to relate. I'm like, man, I wish they'd schedule me less. Obviously, I have streaming and stuff, so it's like I'm not like hurting for the money from a job, you know. But yeah, I remember when I used to work at a Guitar Center. This was years ago. I'd go in like once a week or something. And then I'd like talk to my coworkers. They'd be like, God, they only scheduled me for 33 hours this week. I mean, it's like they don't even want me here. It's like, dude, like, why? I might have to get a second job. They only scheduled me 60 hours this week. It's like, God damn. Oh, shit. But I respect, I mean, that makes sense. Like, I get it. You know, you're trying to get by, make money. You need all the hours you can get at a job, especially if they scheduled you a certain amount before, and then they kind of like, without telling you, schedule you less, you know? I can understand the frustration. But yeah, I was always on the opposite end of that spectrum. Like, God damn, I have to work 2 days this week. Oh, woe is me, you know? Like, Eric, thanks for the good luck. Appreciate that.
Oh, it's been peaceful.
NASB 2? I don't know what that stands for. Rivals? So you guys talking about like fighting games? North American, wait, no, it's called Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. I found it. I figured it out. I thought North American Suckin' Brawl. North America Sucky Brawl. We'll call it that. North American SpongeBob. Yep. They should make a SpongeBob fighter. That'd be good. No, I mean the Gothic, that quote was a joke. That was like being sarcastic. But no, yeah, you'll hear people like very commonly in like service jobs and stuff. Like they only get like maybe 20, 30 hours a week, you know, and they want to be like full time, which is 40, you know, so they have to get a second job to like pick up the hours. That's really common in America. I agree with your general sentiment. Americans do work too much. But hey, I mean, dude, if you got like if you're like a single mom and, you know, you got an apartment in the middle of the city, you kind of have to. I mean, what are you going to do? Like, I don't think anybody wants to be working that much, but, you know, a lot of people have to. Yeah, I like that, Monkey. Jobs that like have you working like a shit ton for like a week or a month, and then you're off for like the whole next week or month. I like that strat. The truck driver strat, yeah. Well, being a truck driver, at least in America, it's not like the profitable thing it once was. I mean, you can still make good money, but like the amount of money you dump back into your truck is like, you know, gas and whatnot. Seems less worth it than maybe it once was. Yeah, Mr. Red better reset. True. Talk about being privileged. I could never do a job that requires me to drive like a lot. I fucking hate driving. I mean, I mean, that's kind of extreme. I don't mind driving, but like as a job, I couldn't do it. Like Uber Eats or any of that. Being a delivery driver. Not that I'm like above that or anything, like, you know, it's just that I just don't like driving. I'd rather like sit in front of a counter, you know, than be like constantly driving all over the place. What day is it that I wanted to have people over? The 20th? Yeah, the 20th, Rico. That's my birthday. The 20th.
6:30.
Yeah, I guess we're going to the sushi spot at 6:30 apparently. Sounds good. Hell yeah. Stoked to see you. Stoked to go, you know, tray for tray, you know, roll for roll with Rico. We have a sushi fat ass battle. We get all you can eat and just fucking see who can eat more. Favorite sushi roll? You know, usually when I go to sushi places, I'll order like just like salmon, tuna, and yellowtail nigiris and see which one I like the most that day. Maybe something else different if they have it. But my favorite, to answer your question, my favorite just like standard specialty roll. Caterpillar rolls are good. You know, they have a little bit of that fishiness from the eel, which I'm not super big on, but caterpillar rolls are good. Rainbow rolls are good if you don't know what to get because it just has like a little bit of everything on top. Crunch rolls with avocado and shrimp on top. You'll usually find like one of those somewhere, you know, at any given sushi place. A crunch roll that has like the shrimp like underneath and or no, like a tuna avocado crunch roll that has tuna and avocado on top and then the shrimp in the middle. Those are good. I generally try to avoid specialty rolls that have a bunch of sauce on them. Can't believe that jump missed. Yeah, mango rolls, you got to be careful because like when they squirt that mango sauce on there, it's like, it just ruins it for me. I like the actual fruit, you know, don't get me wrong. If they served me like mango on the side, like as a dessert, that'd be great. But the mango sauce that they'll put on top of some rolls is just like, no, I can't. Too sweet. Same thing with like deep fried rolls. I can't do that. It just kind of ruins it for me. Tiny mango sauce. I don't think I've ever had a roll that just had like just little bits of mango without like the sauce on top, you know. You're a technician in a theater? Nice. You have the same birthday? Happy birthday, Lego. And someone else in the chat also said that. Happy birthday, my dear summer children. What's up, Smelly? The adventure begins. Yeah, I'm doing all right today. You know, I'm on we just hit the 3-hour mark. I'm getting pretty kind of worn out from the grind today, but we're still going. We're trying to put down one more run before I'm done today and just chatting. Talking about sushi. You like sushi, don't you, Smelly? You're a sushi ho. What's up, TK? Pizza is delicious. I think you mixed devious and delicious together. I like your style. Yeah, I believe that, Nomadic. Well, salmon isn't native to Japan, is it? They just have like tuna and shit. Maybe they do have like salmon farms in Japan. I don't know. Have you ever flew into the Toasty in the Spyro demo? Is that level possible? I think the game crashes when you do that. I'm pretty sure. It depends on which build you're talking about, because there's different prototype builds and demos of this game. But yeah, thanks for the good luck, Ivan. You want to get into vending machines, buy a few, put in business? Yeah, I mean, you know, like, it's the same thing with ATM machines, is it's like, oh, okay, like, with, like, a somewhat of an initial investment, you could, like, generate, like, passive income. Like, I get it, but you gotta, going into that, you gotta be aware that it's, like, gonna be a full-time maintenance job, you know? It's one of those jobs you're gonna have to, like, drive to each business at least a few times a week, do repairs, you're gonna do a lot of money out of your pocket to upkeep something like that. Vending machines, ATMs, even like gambling machines, and if you're in a state that can do that, it's the same thing. Like, yeah, sure, if you have a few $1,000s to buy a machine and put it in a store, you work it out with the manager, like, that's great, but like upkeeping it is like a whole nother story. People like, I'm sure with something like that, you'll lose your faith in humanity pretty quickly, realizing that people will just treat your machine like shit and just like fucking crack a hole in it and fucking try to rob it and do stupid shit, you know? Laundry machines, I guess, are kind of like that. So yeah, I don't know. It seems like something that could be like a cool, like, especially if you're like a self-made, like you know, type of person, self-business, as like a business thing. If you're not doing anything else, you have some money you can invest into something. Like, you need a lot of time on your hands, I think, to really do something like that correctly. But not saying it can't be done. Just you take, it's one of those where you take the good with the bad, you know. You want a vending machine in your house for the novelty? That's nice. There's a lot of different kinds of salmon, ocean, late mature, animal, look different. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they have like actual salmon farms, like farm raised salmon in Japan. See, babe. You'd put dumb shit in your vending machine? Do a video game vending machine. That'd be fun. If you have like a video game store, like get a vending machine and just put like shitty, like weird oddball games in it. Be like, all right, $5, get a game, you know. Whatever game you get is the game you get. That'd be cooler than a bargain bin. You'd recommend vending machines? Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't want to dissuade anyone from going for it. Just, you know. It's not like such a hands-off thing as you might think. Every game is Madden 15. It's a bargain. Is that gonna work? Oh yeah. Love it. What the? It's fine. You just embarrassed me. It's fine. Yo, Alec, thanks for the good luck. We got this, though. Get up there. Jesus Christ, this locker. Do. You want to see corn? Enjoy. Wow, the double flame charge. I was not intending that. We'll take it. Nice. King Gizzard. Good band, good band. You went to a video game orchestra last night. Lots of fun. The vibes are excellent. Nice. They play any familiar tunes? Some fucking Zelda. Zeldo. That missed? How did that miss, ladies and gentlemen? What the fuck? Can I please not fuck up? That might have been like 3 or 4 seconds lost. How did that miss? What the fuck? I've just been getting so fucked in these levels today. Fucking 1 pixel off every time. What's up, Kale? Thanks for the good luck. I forgot I got him. Played Zelda, Sonic, Pokemon, Baldur's Gate, Star Wars, Hades, Skyrim. Nice. They have the whole fucking choir there. What's up, Kaneki? Yeah, that was questionable hit detection. Hitting the top part of the lighthouse is supposed to work. I thought for sure I hit it. I guess not. You were replaying Crash 2. It's hard for you as a kid, but rushing through the levels. Yeah, I know. Especially Crash 2 and 3, they definitely are games that you remember to be harder than they really are. Crash 1 is legitimately like as hard as you remember it, to 100%. But 2 and 3 definitely have that little kid syndrome, little kid difficulty syndrome. They're ordering groceries. Have them get some mixed greens like arugula and spinach for us. We need more of that. Iceberg lettuce maybe as well. More eggs, of course. I'm sure they're getting that. Avocado. I'm sure they're getting that. I think we need more onions. Some onions. Yeah, I'm an arugula guy. Sarah's a spinach girl and I'm an arugula guy, so we usually do some mixture of those two as like our raw, healthy vegetables with whatever meal. You're a kale guy? Yeah, kale's good. Kale's like harder like to incorporate into shit, just like... But I don't mind kale. You have to kind of wilt it a little bit to really make it good. Like, you know, get the lemon and vinaigrette and like massage it and stuff. It's like, it's more work than it's worth for me. Or cook it down. But I don't mind eating raw kale either. Like, it's a little bit more for your digestive system to deal with. But you know, I fuck with it. Quinoa's good, dude. You know what? I need to make more quinoa with Sarah. We've been eating more like healthy fish lately. I feel like quinoa goes really good with salmon. I'll do that one of these days. You know, since I've been here in Missouri, it's been my family's been cooking the whole time. So I haven't even been really needing to cook anything at all, except for breakfast for me and Sarah. Like tonight after I get done with this run, we're going to go have like pulled pork. I'm going to go make some mashed potatoes to go with it. It'd be great. I'm sure there'll be some like leftover salads and shit like that. I made some salsa. I've only been making like side dishes while I'm out here. The main course has always been taken care of by someone else. It's a nice thing about having a bunch of family around. Everyone's bringing food, you know? Yeah, pulled pork is the shit, man. Oops. Wish I had to grab that. Ever had a bodybuilding phase? No. One day I think I will have a bodybuilding phase, but not currently. Chicken and broccoli, the farts are rancid. No, I believe that. I like making, you know, regardless of bodybuilding, I like making chicken and broccoli. I like searing broccoli in a pan, like with all the oil and juices from the chicken. It's good. Just lightly steam, you know, just put a little lid over, just lightly steam it while it's cooking. Just get that nice kind of char on the broccolis. It's yummy. A little oiliness. You like to use the crock pot? Hell yeah. Yeah, nothing like a slow cooked like beef, you know, big piece of beef, you know, in some meaty gravy type of situation. Some braised short rib type beet. I think I have a good cycle here. Yeah, pesto and chicken with broccoli, that's really good. Homemade pesto is fucking amazing. What a fucking stupid flop there. Only on good runs does that happen. Oh, damn, a whole hog cook? Now that is fucking... That's a delicacy. I've never properly... Dude, really? Oh, man, my run's dead. That's like 10 seconds, maybe? 15 seconds? How did that miss, bro? I did not think that was... That jump always looks like it's gonna miss, but it never actually does. I'm actually genuinely surprised I missed that. That was unfortunate. Now world record is officially dead. But I'm gonna continue. I think I'm just gonna no reset this, because I'm not feeling like grinding anymore today, to be honest with y'all. Just gonna keep vibing, try to get a good run. Good-ish run. That was bullshit. I have not missed that jump like in like hundreds of runs. I can't believe that missed. I'm actually floored. Cooking stream. I'm not gonna do a cooking stream, but you can watch a video of me making my famous breakfast sandwich on my. If you type !! breakfast sandwich in the chat, is one word. That's the closest thing to a cooking video you're gonna get. Did your message get censored from showing up on the stream? I don't think so. What did you say? No, I don't have any like auto mod or anything. Sometimes with this multi-chat, sometimes it'll like miss a message. That might have been what happened. Used to hunt hogs. Cool. Am I an oyster guy? No. I'll try oysters, but I'm not like an oyster guy. Okay, cool. Good thing there's another thief right here. All this talk about food might be throwing off my game. Hey, thanks for being here. Thank you for the unnecessary analysis. I mean, I'm just done. Like, if you want to know why I'm playing bad, like, I can try to venture to Dr. Phil this for you. I guess I'm playing bad because I'm just, like, tired and, like, I've been going for, like, 3 hours. And this is usually around the point that I would, like, stop grinding for a day. So, you know, the talk about, like, all this shit that we're talking about in the chat is, like, it's if anything, it's keeping me sane. I don't think it's fucking me up. I just suck. Like, sometimes that's all the explanation, like, I can give is that, like, I suck at this game. Like, I'm sorry. Like, today, that, like, that's all I can say. Like, I suck. Like, pin it on whatever, but, you know, I don't like to dwell on it. Just let me suck. Dude, oh my god. Like I could tell, like, with every mistake I make like that, it's just, like... it's just tiring. At this point, like, every mistake is just very tiring, is how I describe it. No, dude, no. This is gonna be so hard to collect that. I'm gonna see if I can get him on the other side. I doubt it. This is all a fucking mess. That's like the worst plane you can miss is the first one. Is he gonna come around? Yeah, there he is. Can I get high enough? I literally can't get high enough. Hello. Hello. Thank you. Man, I don't want to continue. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to continue this run. I'm gonna stop because this run's really not making me feel good right now. I'm gonna stop. I might be done for today. I hate to end on a bad note like that, but yeah, that run was really hurting me mentally. I don't know what else to tell you. It's like I said, like, I suck. Like, some days I just suck like that. Like, what do you want me to do? I think overall I put in a pretty good like grind today. Even though I didn't really get any good runs. I did finish one run, which I don't even remember what the end time was. So, yeah, I don't know. Today sucked. But, you know, whatever. That's how it goes. That's how speedrunning is. You guys want to see something cool? Check this out. Oh, wait, did I collect all the eggs already? Yeah, I did. I can't even show you this. Never mind. I needed Tuco to reject me. Nomadic, thank you for the 100 bits. Appreciate it. Run's over. I mean, I could keep going, I guess. It's 4:57 right now. You know, here's what I'll do. I'll try one more, and if it doesn't get Mama Proxy, and if it's just sucking, then I'll be done, I think. I'll give it one more try, and then I'm done. You can't say I didn't push myself today.
Okay, rolling. Oh, it's been peaceful.
But yeah, my family is like waiting for me to go cook food right now, so. So yeah, just to clarify, this is my last run of the day, but I'm not committing to finishing it. If it just sucks and I want to stop, then I will end my stream at that point. Just fair warning, okay? It's all good. What's up, Lord Ha? Hey, Getro, thank you for the good luck. Reject family? No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like pushing my family away to play this game. This game will always be here for me to play. The reason I've taken like a few days off in the last week is because I want to show like attention for things that matter in life more than a video game and you know, strangers on the internet throwing money at me. Family is genuinely more important than that. I mean, you guys are important to me, don't get me wrong. It's just, you know, I'm not about to neglect like Sarah or my parents or whatever over that. It's not healthy. Yeah, you get it, Wiz. Spend some time with your wife's boyfriend. God, I really don't want to continue this run. I'm going to continue as long as the pace is okay. But the moment I have like a 10-second mistake, I am out of here. All right? Fair warning. All right? I'm like threatening the game here. I'm trying to use reverse psychology on the game to get a good run. Oh my God, what the hell is that? All right, that's it. I'm done. Thanks, guys, for watching today. I know that seemed like rash, but my head's not in it at all anymore. I'm done for today. I put in a almost 3.5 hour grind. I think I did good. Judge me if you wish, but I'm gonna find someone to raid. And thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I'm gonna hopefully be on tomorrow in the next few days. Hopefully, I'm not taking any more days off in the near future. I'm gonna raid Anchovy. And yeah. Yeah, it always feels bad to end runs on like a fucking, like on a whimper like that, but that's how this hobby is. You can't deny, like, you can't really deny that I fucking tried to get world record for 3.5 hours today. As long as I can say that, I did good. So, as much of a cope as it is, it's still a W, and I may hate myself, but that is just what it's all. That's what it's all about. So. Thanks again, everyone, for being here and for subbing and showing love and stuff. And show some love to Anchovy. Let me make sure that she's not like going offline right now or anything. No, it doesn't look like it. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day, and I love you all very much. I'm gonna go eat some pulled pork. Peace. Mwah.